Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hayesville High School, home of the Yellow Jackets, where our Maroon Devils are looking at conference game number 2. And as you just see, the Maroon Devils coming onto the field, crashing through that Swain County Maroon Devils banner out there, Coach. It's always a good feeling when the guys went on the field and you just feel that unity and that togetherness before we kick off.
Oh, yeah. You can look through those face masks. They all got their helmets on, buckled up tight. It's always been our thing. We come out of that dressing room, we're already buckled in, and we got our game face on. And they look really good tonight.
No doubt. The Maroon Devils, of course, coming off a big win over previously undefeated Andrews High School last Friday night, of course, during homecoming. Coming in tonight, the Hayesville Yellow Jackets struggling somewhat this year. They're 2-5. We've had some common opponents. Of course, we won over Andrews. Meanwhile, Hayesville lost to Andrews 31-7. They also lost to Franklin 44-14. So, Coach, this is a team that is not known for physical running football. They like to throw it around and really spread the field on you.
Yeah, and that can be a challenge. It really can. And you say, well, they're just one-dimensional. But all it takes is one or two big shots with that one dimension, and you find yourself playing catch-up football.
Oh, no doubt.
And as much as they throw the football, it's going to extend the game. The game gets longer because of the incompletions and or the first downs that occur.
And they have a good passing game. For example, Logan Caldwell, the quarterback, averages 16 yards per completion. And when you're thinking about that, every time he hits somebody, he's averaging 16 yards. That can move the football up and down the field pretty quick.
That's a first down every time he chunks it. So, yeah, it's according to when those things, when they take place, how they take place, and where they take place on the field. That's what's important. And this sounds crazy, but a lot of people know that they've been around football any at all. The closer a team gets to the end zone that's a passing team, it becomes a little tougher. They have less room to run routes. You have less room you have to defend them. So it makes it a little more difficult if you can just make them still have to drive the football throwing it and not big play.
Oh, that's a key for sure as our Maroon Devils get ready to kick it off now. And the Yellow Jackets are going to be ready to return as they're going to have their guys back there right now, back deep. We're going to have Davenport and also Dempsey back deep for the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be headed toward the sideline. Now it bounces back. Finally, they pick it up, but now the Maroon Devils are down there with coverage, but he gets back outside. And Coach actually makes a pretty good return because that football really took a sideways bounce on him.
It sure did. It was a great kick by Gavin Lanning, and it squirreled right back in. It looked like it's going to go out of bounds, but it popped right back in, and young man retreated, got the football, and found a seam in there.
So now it's going to be the Hayesville Yellow Jackets first down and 10. Ball is right about the 20-yard line here. We're just underway in the first quarter. Our Maroon Devils in solid white with maroon helmets, maroon trim. Hayesville in solid black with their gold helmets and gold trim. As they come out on the shotgun, nothing new there, and they want to throw the football and establish that passing game. Here comes a little jet sweep as they run to the left side, and good coverage over there by the Maroon Devils, and jumping right in there in a hurry is going to be big Lucas Sutton.
Yeah, Coach Blankenship and his staff doing a good thing right here. They may not stay with it too much longer, but they got in that three front, what we used to call our wolf front. We talked about that quite a bit, and they're going to do it again right here, and that gives you more people in coverage, and it gives you more opportunity to bring blitzes from the outside and the inside, because you know those three down linemen are going to rush. They don't know who else is going to.
That's it. And I know we've had some success bringing that corner over there, as we saw a little bit of that last week against Andrews, and now we have already the first penalty of the ball game here with just 30 seconds gone.
Yeah.
And that's going to move Hayesville back, as the line of scrimmage is now going to move back near the original line of scrimmage, back closer to the 20-yard line now with a second down at about 14.
There's a blitz coming off the edge.
And they go right where that blitzer came, and it's going to be complete to Kyle Lunsford, their big 6'2 junior over there. Coming over there on the tackle again is going to be Lucas Sutton. And talk about some of their receivers. They have some good ones. That was Kyle Lunsford, again, 6'2", 200-pound junior coming into this game. 19 catches, 350 yards, averaging 18 yards a catch for the Yellow Jackets this year.
Yeah, that was a heck of a design play, it looked like, by the quarterback that time from Hayesville. picking that outside blitzer up and dumping the ball into that zone.
That's it, right where the blitzer came from on that left side. This time they're going to run trips on the left side. Again, out of the shotgun with 10:46 to play. Here in the early going, they swing it out here on a receiver screen.
Yep.
And getting a good block and getting a good run is going to be Taylor McClure. And he's a 6'1", 185-pound sophomore coach, and he's caught 27 balls for a couple of touchdowns.
Well, that's a lot. And that's an outside bubble screen where they take the inside receiver rather than the outside receiver.
And again, I think that's going to be a first down for the Yellow Jackets, and I think that maybe head coach Chad McClure's son over there at that receiver spot. Again, talking about McClure on that reception, and a good job, Taylor, a sophomore.
We've got a flag on the play.
Oh, boy, their second penalty already. And that's going to move them back now. Ball is going to be placed at about the 32-yard line with 10.5 minutes to play. So, Coach, right now the penalty flag is hurting Hayesville early.
Yeah, and I didn't see the signal for exactly what it was. It may have been it's been thrown by the up back judge right here, and it may be because he's picking the football up before he snaps it.
Quarterback wants to throw, has time, now rolls to his left, penalty flag down. That's probably a holding call. The ball is going to be intercepted over there. Great play by Josh Collins for the secondary. But again, there could be a holding call, but that's probably going to be declined. Yep. Let's see.
It's our ball. I almost guarantee you, yes, sir, it is.
Penalties declined. Maroon Devils with the football here. But again, Josh Collins, who has been having a great year on defense. You know, we've talked about his ability as a runner and a pass catcher, but he is second on the team with 34 tackles and now a big interception here.
Plays all over the field. Like to watch a young man play. He's fiery, and he's got a lot of grit, and he's just a tough young man.
He really is a sophomore. He's going to be lining up in the backfield now he's going to be right in there with Carson Taylor. Coming in motion is going to be Groenwald, and we hand it off to Josh, and he already is out there with a first down on the first carry of the ball game inside Yellow Jacket territory. So talking about getting the ball on defense and now back on offense.
That's right, and it's an outside lead play. Instead of the tight end trying to hook the outside defensive lineman, he blocks down, and we lead on him with the running back, and he followed him right up in there.
Outstanding play at the 42-yard line of Hayesville. 1st and 10 minutes to play first quarter. Maroon Devils with our first possession now as Groenwald goes in motion to the left side over there with Cooper.
Yep.
And here comes as you mentioned, the inside veer, and here comes another flag. I'll tell you, these officials are flag happy already.
Yeah, looks like it may be a face mask. Personal foul. May have gotten grabbed right there as he ran across right as he was being tackled. He was leaning over forward. Let's see what he got here.
That's it. That's going to be the call, personal foul, face mask.
Right.
And that's an automatic first down. And that's going to move the ball way downfield. Let's see where they're finally going to spot it here, Coach. It's going to be down near the 20-yard line.
Yeah. So it puts us in great field position right here now, just to take our time. Don't get in any big hurry. And kind of although it's early in the ball game, you still got to think about clock management.
That's it.
The clock won't start until the ball snaps. So,
got the receivers wide, left and right, split backs right behind our quarterback, of course. Back there is Gabe Lillard, who had a huge week. He's going to run it himself this time to the left side, but he runs into trouble, tries to bounce off, but Hayesville won't let him, and they finally bring him down by the helmet almost back in the backfield.
Yeah, we were trying to run a quarterback isolation right there with using the motion back and the running back to that side, and we weren't able to get squared up on any of our blocks, and Gabe had to try to go outside, and they hemmed us up.
So we might have lost a yard. That's going to be about it at about the 21-22-yard line. And with 9:15 to play, our Maroon Devils are now looking at second down and about 11 here.
Hayesville staying with the traditional forefront. They got their inside linemen step back so that they can read the veer blocks.
Here comes Josh to the right side. He's got a block. He's going to be in the end zone. Is he in? Oh, he's just short. Just short of the end zone, coaches. He had some room around that side.
Yeah, same play we started off the ball game with. It's an outside lead play, and all that means is that one back is leading for the other back.
Good blocking. And I tell you, Carson Taylor's a guy who can block.
I'd want him out in front of me, too.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Good block by Carson. He was named the Defensive Player of the Week this week, and rightfully so. He had a huge game against Andrews. I believe 18 tackles on the night. He's our leading tackler on this Maroon Devil football team, as he has just had an outstanding year. And here we go, touchdown Maroon Devils into the end zone.
Quarterback sneak, good wedge blocking, just picking a gap or a seam there where everybody just puts their shoulder pads together and their helmets down and drive your feet.
Matthew Ferguson, good block up there, right up the gut. And again, Coach, good execution there.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin Lanning coming on to kick, and he's had a good year kicking for the Maroon Devils, 13-14, as Cooper Hyatt is going to be in to hold on the PAT. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and that is a good kick with 8:52 to play. We're in the first quarter, and the Maroon Devils are up 7-0. Stay with us. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Our Maroon Devils with a quick score here. Pretty much staying on the ground. Good running, good blocking, good execution with a 7-0 lead now. 8:52 to play, first quarter. Gavin Lanning kicking off again, and it's going to be taken over there just inside the 20-yard line as they bring it back up the field over there. And a good return. And this time the Yellow Jackets are going to have it out across, let's see, Coach, out across the 30-yard line. Pretty good field position.
Yeah. And a lot of coaches are doing what Coach Blankenship and his staff are doing right now. They're just picking the side of the field on the kickoff if folks are wondering why the ball been going to the left the whole time. That's by design. That way you only have to defend 2/3 of that field. You're not worried about this wide side of the field as much.
Good execution. So now Hayesville back with the football in the shotgun again. And this time they're going to try to run it, and boy, it
he got smothered.
Doesn't get much. And that's one of the reasons the Maroon Devils, I think, have been so strong, Coach. We're good against the run. And coming in there to plug that hole, of course, is going to be Carson Taylor, who's pretty good against the run.
Yeah, they read that right up front. I mean, it was Hayesville's trying to establish something on the ground. It's just not working out.
And again, they're a passing team coming in. They're 2-5 overall this year. In what has turned out to be one of the most, I think, competitive Smoky Mountain conferences we've seen in a while.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of parity throughout the conference. I'm glad to see Coach Blankenship sticking with this wolf front right here because it gives him the chance to defend the field.
This time, Hayesville goes to the wide side. Kyle Lunsford again on the catch over here on the sideline, going to be short of the first down, and it's going to bring up third down, and they're still going to need about 4 yards here, Coach, on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, but there again, this is it's just like a long running play to you, just to the sidelines. Just keep those receivers in front of you, come up and make good open field tackles, and you can control this type of offense.
Here we go. This time again, the quarterback is going to be back in the shotgun again. We're talking about Logan Caldwell, the 6-foot junior. Beside him, Dawson Devane. He's this time he's going to roll to the right side. Has time. Fires down there. Got a man, and the ball is going to be knocked away. Last second, great play over there by Cooper Hyatt as he knocked it away. Yeah,
that was zone coverage, and what they were trying to do is split the zone between the free safety and the corner, and luckily Cooper picked up on it quick enough to fall back into that.
Outstanding play over there. They tried to hit Taylor McClure over there long on that one. Now that'll stop the clock at the 8-minute mark. And now Hayesville going to have to punt it back as they have 4th down. And Cooper Hyatt back to return. Back to punt is going to be Isaac Chandler. He is their PAT man, their field goal man, and their punter as well. Oh, hits a nice punt.
Yep.
Cooper, fair catches.
Yep.
And good idea back at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and there really was right there when he grabbed his arm. It was a little bit of fair catch interference there, but the official didn't call it. If you graze up against them, that's one thing. But if you reach out for an arm to try to make them drop the ball like that, then that's a fair catch interference.
Yeah, and I think Cooper looked over there kind of looking for that call and didn't get it.
Yeah, he was wondering what happened right there, and I was too.
At the 8-minute mark here in the first quarter, Maroon Devils back with the football and a 7-0 lead. This time we hit it over here to the right side to Cooper over here on the short side of the field.
Yep, great. Good first down call, picking up 3 and 4 yards. Come back and run it now and you get them back on their heels as a nice, safe pass into the short side of the field. Pick up 4 yards.
Cooper, that's his 8th catch on the season. 8 catches now for over 120 yards receiving this year for the Maroon Devils. And we have twins over here.
Into the boundary,
on the short side this time.
Looks like a weak side veer, and it is.
Going right up the middle.
Yep,
and there's Carson. That's what Carson does. Oh, got a late penalty flag coming in.
That's going to come back. I think he might have shoved somebody right at the end of the play.
Yeah, I think Conrad Henderson, big number 78, kind of grabbed his helmet like, uh-oh.
Yeah. He was holding him. I'm not sure.
So the officials talking it over here. And but I'm with you, Coach. I have a feeling we're going to be moving backwards after that penalty flag.
We'll see after they discuss it right here what's going to happen. But it'll be from the spot of the foul, I'm pretty sure, or from where the ball ended up. So,
and they still haven't marked out the penalty.
Right.
Some other big games coming up tonight, by the way. Pisgah at Tuscola. That's a huge game. Pisgah has won 8 straight in that series. Smoky Mountain at Franklin and what they call the Battle of Cowee Mountain. Mitchell at Mountain Heritage, I think, is a real good game to watch. Of course, in our conference, besides this one, Robbinsville at Murphy. That's a big game. And Cherokee and Andrews, Coach. All 4 of those teams are right there in the hunt.
Yes, sir. And it's, like I said, there's a lot more parity this year than what we used to see. And now we're getting it marked back now. Well,
they're marking it way back inside the 25-yard line.
So it was 15-yarder.
So now we're looking at first down. And
looks like it's a few more yards than 15. I'm not real sure. Now they're going to move the sticks back.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 1st and 10. So we lost field position, but
yeah, at least we got a down back anyway.
Got the down back, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun set this time.
Pass right in the shoulder pads, but hit immediately over there. Cooper Hyatt got hit over there by Asher Brown just as the ball arrived.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play.
Yeah,
and Cooper was about to be able to hang on to that thing, but it bounced out. That young man closed from the back and swatted that ball out of his hands.
And talking about the Smoky Mountain Conference, Coach, Hayesville right now the only team really not in the thick of things, but the other 5 teams, including our Maroon Devils, are right there in the mix.
Right in the mix.
Man, it's going to be a fantastic finish, I think. Here we go with the end around. Here's Groenwald. He's out across near the first down marker, out near the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that was a twist fake right there, and he just turned back where the blocking was. It's kind of like a quarterback trap option.
And so it is going to be enough for a first down. They spot it right on the 35 now with 7:13 to play. And a good mixing of plays here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Hayesville staying with that traditional 4-3 front. Now they're going to have to slide it with motion.
And we run to the left side this time. And again, it's going to be, looks like Josh Collins on the carry.
Yeah.
And Hayesville plugged it pretty good.
Red and weak side veer. I can't from this angle. Couldn't really tell you how we blocked that. Whether we were base blocking it or whether we were veer blocking it. But he got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and it looked like it was going to be a handoff the whole way rather than a read option.
And Hayesville has some size. For example, 52. Braden Hughes is 6'1", 270. So they have some guys in the middle of that front who can plug some holes. This time it's going to be the quarterback option. Pitches it back to Josh. Turns the corner. Out near a first down. Out near the 45-yard line. Good timing.
Yeah, great time to pitch it right there. He kind of had him one man trying to defend both of them, and just able to get it pitched out there enough to pick up the first down.
So the sticks will move now at the 46-yard line. First down and 10 with 6:27 to play here in Hayesville, Clay County, USA, home of the Yellow Jackets. They're coming in, as we mentioned, 2-5. Their 2 conference games, they lost to Murphy, lost to Andrews. So they're 0-2 in the conference right now.
Twins and split this time.
Oh, high snap. Goes over the head of the quarterback, and he's trying to pick it up. He still can't pick it up. Now he picks it up, and is going to be sacked for a huge loss back inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that'll hurt you right there. That was just almost a turnover, which would have been worse. But this loss of distance right here in yardage, that's really going to hurt. That's going to make it second down in about 30.
Yeah, a long way to go here, under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. And
there it snapped like that, boy. That'll cost you. But I'm just glad it wasn't a turnover for a touchdown.
Oh, no.
Those type of things, that's what they result into. When we're trying to run out of the gun a little bit and run split twin receivers and split receivers right up the middle of the field.
Gabe down the right sideline, and I think the receiver and the quarterback may be on different pages. The receiver came up short.
Yeah, I think he was running Donovan was running a different route.
Yes.
And they kind of got their wires crossed.
And sometimes that happens.
Yeah, we had an inside seam route, seam meaning pretty much right down the hash mark.
Yeah.
And I thought that may be where he was going to try to put the football, but the free safety kind of rolled over and jumped it, and he was trying to throw it back outside.
Yep, trying to hit it on the sideline. This time Cooper and Donovan over here, both on the right side, short side of the field. Back to throw this time, going route to the left side. There's Josh Collins, but he overthrows him.
Yeah, wheel route out of the backfield. The tight end runs a crossing route, and then the back flare it rolls out, and that's where the term wheel route comes from.
And now we're going to have to punt it away on fourth down and long. Fourth down and about 23, 24 yards to go. Gavin in for the Maroon Devils. Gavin having a good season, averaging about 36 yards a punt for the Maroon Devils. And boy, we need a good one here.
Yeah, we need one. We need to try to do something about this field position after that errant snap. It's tough.
Yeah. And this snap's a little sideways. Gavin hits it high, but not real deep. He's going to head toward the sideline, and we'll go out of bounds over here near the 43-yard line, where Hayesville, for the first time tonight, will have it in our territory.
Yeah, being Maroon Devil territory, and this is where you kind of get skeptical about what you got to do next about trying to defend them. Do you start putting more pressure on them, or do you keep dropping into coverage? And that's it. That's the kind of thing that has to be decided by the coaching staff. I always like to, in this type of situation right here, start off bringing pressure from the wide side of the field. Let's see what Coach Blankenship decides.
We got up front Matthew Ferguson, Connor Driver, some of those big guys up the middle trying to get to the quarterback, and he turns and hands off, and they run to the right side. And that's going to be McClure again on the carry for a short gain.
And there was Carson Taylor right there again. He read it the whole way, went right in that alley up into the line of scrimmage and tackled him right there.
Good job, Zach Stepp, and also big Connor Driver up front. Some of the other guys up front doing a good job. Ashton Ball in there. Also, as we mentioned, Matthew Ferguson, 57. Lucas Sutton, we've called his number a lot last week, Coach. He made a lot of plays.
Yeah, that's what I understand. He was he's been coming on. He's had a game or two, but he's only a 10th grader. But I just like the fact that we're playing this Wolf front right now. I love it. I finished
front.
Up.
Here comes McClure again to the right side. Again, a short gain down to the 40-yard line, but it's going to bring up third down and still long now for the Jackets.
Yeah. I finished up my coaching career running that 3 front, and I just found out our kids really liked it, and it was just so much better. And once they understood it, we were able to simplify a lot of things, and I believe that's exactly what Coach Blankenship and Coach Stevenson are trying to do.
Now, what do you think are maybe one or two of the strong points of a 3-man front?
Well, the 3-man front means you can actually play with 5 linebackers. And now you don't have to have somebody on the line of scrimmage that is there just for the running game and for the pass.
Here they go, throwing down the middle. Got their man. He's got a first down and a whole lot more. All the way down inside the 25 is going to be big Kyle Lunsford, their 6'2 junior. And he hit him right there in stride.
He hit him right in that seam. It's right between the safety and the linebacker. I always called it no man's land, because if a kid can throw it in there like that, then you're going to have to really work to try to stop it. It's deeper than a linebacker drops, but the free safety can't come up and jump it.
This time they run to the right side. They put it on the ground. That's Dawson Devane, their 5'7", 200-pound freshman, a true freshman in the backfield. But again, their quarterback, talking about Logan Caldwell, is very capable.
Oh, yeah, he is. And he's doing a good job with his fakes. He's doing a good job showing his hands when he does fake. And you don't know whether he's giving it or whether he's going to step back there and throw it.
So now 3:14 and counting left to play first quarter. 7-0 Maroon Devils in the lead, but Hayesville now knocking on the door with a 2nd down and 7. And this time got a little different look in the backfield. This time the quarterback rolls to his left, has some time. Here comes pressure, and he looks down the field, and it's going to be forced out of bounds over here as Carson Taylor forces him out.
And we had a little bit of holding out there in the middle of the field when the outside linebacker out of that three front, which we always called him an ace player, when he comes upfield like that to pressure the quarterback who's sprinting out, it's hard for those linemen backs to get him because he's running full speed. So a lot of times they just end up tackling them or grabbing them by the jersey, and I think that's what happened. But it didn't get called. That's going to bring up third down in about 4.
So maybe
5.
Yep, third down and 4. Again, one man in the backfield beside Caldwell. Back in the shotgun again. That's kind of been their favorite set here tonight. Caldwell rolling to the right. He's going to keep it, trying to pop it outside. Cuts it inside, and a big play, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Hayesville.
Yeah, he took it right. He cut that right back inside when he needed to. We were getting upfield trying to contain him, and when the block took place out there, he cut right back inside of it.
He had a good lane to get in there with 2:50 to play now, a 7-6 ball game. And coming on to kick is Isaac Chandler, who hasn't missed one this year. He's 21 of 21 as we see some fireworks going off here. So that'll get the crowd pumped up.
Yeah, we got to do a little better job of containing that. We're not desperate yet. We're just trying to figure all of it out.
And the PAT is going to be good, and we go to the break with a 7-7 tie. 2 minutes 57 to play here in Hayesville, North Carolina. All tied up. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. The Hayesville Yellow Jackets will kick it off as, again, Isaac Chandler, their kicker here, will try to kick it deep back there. We have Cooper Hyatt also back there. It's going to be, looks like Donovan Groenwald, and it's going to be kicked toward the far sideline. It's going to be taken on the hop, and boy, Hayesville was right there on top of the play, Coach. We had no time to make any move.
Yeah, when several flags hit the ground over there, I'm not real sure what the call was, but
we've got a guy down.
Yeah, it may have been for a helmet-to-helmet contact when he caught that football. He got hit kind of right in the side of the helmet there, and we'll see.
He took a hard shot again. That's Donovan Groenwald over there, number 6, and he's taking his helmet off because he was hit immediately, and that ball kind of popped out. We'll see what they call here. But yeah, he took one in the chops, so to speak.
Yeah, he got stuck right as he got right as soon as he got the ball in his hands after that bounce, and then I believe it's going to be something of that nature. Yeah, it is.
And I tell you, they are the officials at every level are really, really on that particular kind of play.
Yeah, it is, because if you're going to tackle somebody and hit them in the face anymore, that's a no-no. But now, a lot of times it can't be helped. Running backs and linebackers meeting in the line of scrimmage and the offensive and defensive linemen, that's going to take place. But out in the open field like that, when and I like to refer to it as a defenseless player. It takes some away from the game, I think, but
it's
at
dangerous.
The same time, it's dangerous. It really is.
Maroon Devils now, after the penalty is going to be levied. Gabe under center, and he hands off, and here's another penalty flag. This one doesn't even really get the play going. The football is loose, but there was a flag beforehand. It's false start.
It's against us. One of our offensive linemen jumped a little early. It's a false start, and that means it's a no play, so we retain the football.
We'll hang on to the ball. It'll bring up 1st and 15 now with 2:39 to play in the first quarter. We're all tied up at 7. Joe Holt right behind us here. We're actually over in the Maroon Devil fan section here tonight at Hayesville High School Stadium. Nice field, though, with their artificial turf.
Yeah, it is, and they've built this track around through here. It's kind of moved the bleachers back and everything since I can't remember if it was like that when we were over here the last time with this track or not, but it does. There's more separation from the field.
There definitely is. The fans are further back. The cheerleaders down on the track for both schools, and here we go. First down and 15.
Lead play again. Now we're going to have another flag, and I don't really know what this is going to be.
Josh is going to be stacked up and hit pretty hard on that play by a bunch of Yellow Jackets. He gets up slowly, but man, there was a flag early on that play.
Yeah.
And I think you're right, Coach. I think we'll see a holding call.
Yeah, we're trying to get a guard out there in the back and get a down block by the tight end, and I'm pretty sure they probably called our tight end with a hold right there.
And the officials keep meeting in committee.
They are, and they're getting real flag happy. But,
they really are.
I know they're hard up for officials, but there's a certain time you got to let them play.
That's it. Got to let them go. And I was talking to Coach White during the break here, talking to an old official friend of mine at another high school game earlier in the season. He was talking about, and they're going to wave that flag off. They're going to pick it up. But he was talking about they are really having a hard time getting officials, and a lot of times on a Friday night, there are guys out there with official uniforms on calling their very first football game.
Yeah.
That's tough. First
time wearing that striped shirt. It's tough. I don't know exactly how you fix that unless you can get out here and rally some people to come on and join the cause. I don't even know what they pay officials anymore, but
it's not a lot.
Yeah.
I'm thinking $70 or $80 a game, something in that ballpark. Here we go. Gabe back to throw. First down at 15. Got his man. There's Cooper making a move. Breaks a tackle at the 40, at the 45. Got a first down. Crosses over into Jacket territory. That was a good move after the catch.
That really was. He started back to midfield, stuck his foot in the ground, and turned right back outside where there wasn't as many folks. And that was great. We needed that. We needed a little punch in our offense right there.
No doubt. Cooper, now his dad couldn't have made that move, could he?
No, never. No, he could. No, his dad would trip over his own feet if he even tried that. Yeah.
We have to give Travis a little grief here. Gabe turns the hands off. It's going to be Josh Collins right side. Got some good blocking out in front there as he picks up about 6, almost 7 yards.
Yeah, lead play again. That's been pretty good to us against this forefront. Hayesville with a conventional 4-3 look, and they cheat it to a 4-2, and so they can get an extra outside linebacker to wherever we have the most receivers.
So now 1:52 to play. First quarter winding down, still tied at 7-7 here on a beautiful night. Gabe under center, got a lot of people moving. Jumping over there, big Nolan Fisher jumped early, and there's flags flying everywhere. So,
yeah.
And we'll probably get the false start penalty, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think we will. It came off, but they moved too. But it's according to who. It's going to be an offensive fault in high school football.
Yeah, just probably 9 out of 10 times it happens that way.
Exactly.
They're going to mark us back 5. So now it's going to bring up second down and closer to 10 back here at the 46-yard line. Yeah,
we gained some, and we're bringing ourselves back. We got to keep that forward momentum like we did in that first drive. That's what we're after.
So what is that old country song? Take 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Yeah, that's pretty much. It's okay as long as we end up taking more forward than we do back.
That's it.
Well, now they're 10 yard.
Oh, they're marking it way back. This is something besides a false start, because now they're putting us back at the 39-yard line. Not sure what that was about, Coach. But
I've not seen a signal. I'm sure he signaled up there to the press box, but I wasn't paying any attention to it. No doubt. I'm not real sure what all culminated.
There was 5, and it looks like 10 or 15 more added on top of that. Back to throw now. It's going to be Gabe rolling, has time. Now he tucks it and runs, and he's going to be cutting inside the 45, out inside the 50. Good running by Gabe.
Yep.
All the way back to the line of scrimmage.
All the way to the original line of scrimmage, and now we're going to end up with a first down with a late hit out of bounds.
Yep, they hit out of bounds over here on our sideline, and obviously the flag coming in to take care of that. So that should mean an automatic first down. And that's good news for the Maroon Devils as we're trying to struggle with some penalties here.
Yeah.
And But you're right. I know the North Carolina High School Athletic Association is, and the booking agents involved in that are really wanting officials in every sport.
Yeah, they're struggling with it right now, and from what I understand, some other states around us are too. But I know in the state of Georgia, they're not really struggling with them. They pay them pretty good, so
that helps.
And they try to go out and get professional people who know a little bit about the game, who want to study the game and become good officials. So in those programs, it's a little different.
It really is. And talking about officials, ran into a guy you know well, Ronnie Leatherwood, the other night. Oh, and now we're going to be moving back again. They're penalizing. Wow, he kind of gave a face mask signal to the press box against the offense.
Yeah, and they're over here trying to tell Coach Blankenship, and I can't understand the call that this gentleman on the head linesman, what to call him. But
he looked like the face mask call when he faced the press box, the head referee did.
Yeah, that's what he did, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not real sure. I thought it would be a late hit out of bounds, but
so did I. I totally agree, but we got the short end of the stick there. As now our Maroon Devils are looking at second down and roughly about 20 to go. Gabe back to throw again. Looking, firing down the left side. Up for grabs. Going to be just a little too tall for Donovan Groenwald over there, incomplete. But right now, penalties are our worst enemy.
That and one bad snap, errant snap over the head of the quarterback out of the shotgun, and then it's almost like we keep shooting ourselves in the foot.
That's it.
Some of these calls, I'm not even going to get started on tonight.
I hear you.
I've been doing it too long for too many days. I just can't do it anymore.
And while we're seeing, I think maybe some officials that might be somewhat new to the game and are kind of learning on the job.
Got twins into the boundary right here.
Third down and long. Gabe throwing in the middle. It's going to be complete to Josh. What a big play by Josh.
First down.
That's a first down.
That's
Great
a big
run.
Play.
That was a huge play.
Yeah, that's a big time play. Him he ran a seam route right there and hit it right up the middle of it. They were trying to respect the short side of the field a little more than they should have, and hit him right in stride. That's not an easy thing to do.
It's not, because he was double covered.
Yeah, and he was vertical.
Yeah.
And when it's a vertical route like that, and he's almost straight in front of that quarterback, that's very difficult.
Really good play, and this time Maroon Devils come out running the football again. And that's what we like to do, establish the run. There's big Carson Taylor down near the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he ran a little bit of a veer play right there. Went on a quick snap, too. That's something that's a little different. As soon as our hands are hitting the ground, it looks a little bit more like the same stuff Murphy does. As soon as those offensive linemen are set, you snap the ball. Right
Here we go again.
Just like that.
There goes Gabe running to the right side. Got the option. Turns it back outside. Gabe with a first down and then some. Down inside the 10-yard line, looks like, with a nice play by Gabe Lillard.
There we go. Now, that's the kind of stuff we need right here. Just drive the football, use this clock up, get the lead back in this ball game, and then control that passing game.
And we saw some good blocking over there by Cooper Hyatt and Josh Collins.
Oh, yeah. When you get out there in all that grass, you got to have some people throwing some blocks.
That's it. Some skilled people out there blocking, and now we've got whistle, and we may have a timeout, Hayesville. As they have decided to call timeout as the Maroon Devils are knocking on the door. Fans, stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment on the Maroon Devils Network.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Fans, welcome back. The Maroon Devils in the red zone, knocking on the door. Second down here it's going to be first down and goal to go here. And this time Gabe runs to the right side. Is he in? He is, looks like he's going to be short as he is pushed backwards. But again, picking up positive yardage is going to bring up a second down now.
Yeah, and there's a possibility, I think, from where the sideline markers are, we could actually get another first down. But
yeah, that's the way it looks, Coach.
We're going to let the quarter run out and go down here on the other end and try it now.
All right, so that's going to be the end of quarter number 1 here from Hayesville High School, tied at 7-7 here in Smoky Mountain Conference play. We'll be back in just a moment on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Our Maroon Devils now getting ready to start the second quarter with a 7-7 tie here. As we're looking at second down, looks like we need about 8 or 9. Ball is about the 12-yard line from this angle that we can see. And so we, as you mentioned, Coach, we technically could get a first down. Split backs, run to the left side.
Not much that time.
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, they ran a little bit of a stunt right there in the middle, kind of slanting the outside down lineman inside and bringing the linebackers over the top to the back.
So now it's going to bring up third down. We still need, looks like we need about, I'm guessing, 5 from this angle. Again, we're at an odd angle over here in the, actually in the visitor stands. Split backs again, right behind.
Twins in motion to into the boundary, outside veer.
Here comes Carson.
Yep.
Carson to the right side. He had some good blocking. Is he in? Touchdown. There we go. Late signal, but he got it.
Yeah, ran a good outside veer play right there. Did a great job of keeping his shoulders rolled over and seeing that seam and running inside that down block.
So Carson Taylor on the board here. Carson having a great season for the Maroon Devils. 49 carries, 278 yards, and 3 touchdowns coming into this game. That's touchdown number 4, averaging almost 6 yards a carry. And he is a physical player. Gavin Lanning coming on for the PAT. 5-play, 55-yard drive as Murphy just scored. As now Murphy leads 14-7 in their game as we put the PAT up. And so now the Maroon Devils have a 14-7 lead, just like Murphy has over Robbinsville, 14-7 as well. So similar scores in those two games. Coach, we'll be back in just a moment on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Our Maroon Devils kicking it back. Gavin Lanning's been a busy guy. This one's going to be returnable from about the 10-yard line. It's going to be dropped again. This time they pick it up, and he's going to be running into trouble.
There you go.
Wow, that's outstanding coverage down there. I tell you, good job down there in a hurry for the Maroon Devils coach, as it looks like Austin Jenkins, number 8.
great job staying fanned out and running in your alleys. That's a hard thing to teach. Players got to know where he's at on the field. He can't move out of that lane. He can't be blocked out of that lane. If he does get knocked out of it or run out, he's got to get right back into it. And then you got to condense or converge down on the football. That's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. And again, Gavin got a good
great kick.
Good kick there. Is now Hayesville again back in the shotgun early in the second quarter, down 14-7. Time Maroon Devils as they hand off and just come running right up the A gap, and again good coverage in there by our guys up front.
Yeah, they're trying to run a little bit of an inside zone play, and what I mean by that is we've talked about it before. They're going to try to double everybody that's lined up on the line of scrimmage, double team them, and then release it. One of the two linemen will release up to the second level onto the linebacker level.
So again, two
now
games.
We're going to a forefront.
Empty backfield.
Put more pressure
rolling.
on him.
He's in trouble. He steps up, does a good job, gets away from trouble, heading for the sideline, has quickness, and is going to be forced out of bounds. And, Coach, one thing about this kid, he's not the biggest guy at 6 feet, 165, but he can run.
He can run, and he did a smart thing right there. We had him contained.
Yeah.
Defensive end came off the edge out there. He's been playing back as a linebacker, and when he came off the edge, he saw him, and he knew he didn't have a chance of getting that way. He just froze and brought it back the other way.
Good running by Logan Caldwell. Again, he's their junior quarterback, 6 feet, 165, but again, very quick. This time he hands off.
A trap, double trap play, pulling both guards. That's pretty much of a wing T play they're running right there. They ran that earlier in the ball game, and you can see it a little better now because they're over here on this field side of the field, and it is truly a wing T play.
And that's their freshman running back, Dawson Devane. He's not very tall at 5'7", but 200 pounds. He's solid.
Yep.
10 minutes to play, second quarter, 14-7. Right. Maroon Devils in the lead.
All right, back to the Wolf front again. All right, going to throw the football this time.
They wanted to, but I think he hesitated, then throws incomplete. I think he saw coverage over there from, looked like, was that Zach Step?
It was. I can't remember. I can't see the number yet. But when he jumped underneath, he wanted to throw that ball underneath out there, and we stepped right in that underneath route. He would have had to try to throw it through us.
Yes.
And he thought better of it.
Yeah, Zach was over there, Josh Collins over there, and boy, he did. He pulled that football back down.
Yeah, he got it down and got ready.
So now the Maroon Devils, 9:44 to play. Hayesville back on the field now, third down. They still need about 7 to go here.
All right, trips into the boundary. One wide receiver out wide here. Let's see what they got up their sleeve. Going to throw the ball to back wide side of the field, single receiver side.
Got a penalty flag down. Yep, got a penalty flag. It's going to be close to the first down, but again, good tackle over there by Cooper Hyatt.
Yeah, he came right up. He kept him in front of him.
But again, good passing game from Hayesville, but this penalty flag may bring it all back.
Yeah. It's in the area of holding. I can't see it being anything else.
And again, we're seeing a lot of officials meeting.
Yeah, they're having a lot of conferences out here tonight.
Yes, they are. But again, talking with some of the officials, they're going to wave the flag off. Again, they're going to pick it up. That's the second time they've done that tonight. But again, they're working with a lot of new officials, and a lot of times when they get officials, they'll call 3 or 4 games and then quit. So it's hard to keep officials once they start. So
big fourth down area right here. Got to wait and see what Hayesville's going to try to decide to do. They're taking their time.
Fourth down in just a yard. Fourth down and 1 at our 48-yard line. I think they're going to go for it here, Coach.
It looks like he's going to. He may run the time down, call timeout, talk it over. I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, play clock down to 1 now. They're going to call a timeout. And but there's still a lot of time. 9:37 to play. You don't want to gamble too early.
No, like we said earlier, as much as they're trying to throw the football, it kind of extends the game out. I mean, they're trying to run it more than what they have, it looks like, but it's not speeding the game up a whole lot.
Nope. We knew coming in their strength is throwing the football. They have 4 good receivers, an accurate quarterback in Logan Caldwell, and that's what they hang their hat on, so to speak. Our Maroon Devils a little more balanced. Our Maroon Devils coming into this game averaging 170 yards per game on the ground, 88 yards per game in the air, averaging about 258 yards a game offensively.
Yeah.
And
the good old days of trying to hold somebody under 100 yards of total offense in a ball game.
No,
that used to be one of our goals. And buddy, with the way these wide open offenses are anymore, and they don't have to be great quarterbacks, but the schemes they come up with and all this different zone blocking, it's difficult to hold a team under 100 yards rushing or passing.
Well, it's just almost impossible. But you're right, and you're seeing games on the collegiate level, Coach, where 1,000 yards a game between the two teams.
Between the two teams.
It's just unbelievable. Here they go. They're going to go for it.
Motion out, got trips over here to the wide side, going to the single receiver
Caldwell
side.
fires, got his man complete for a first down, down inside the 45-yard line.
They like that. They like that either out of motion or just lining that single receiver up out there and expect you to have to cover him underneath and over the top. They really like that.
That's number 1, Asher Brown, a sophomore, 5'9", 170 over there. And he's had 14 catches this year, averaging almost 18 yards a catch. So they're passing-wise, their stats are really solid.
Yeah, they are. And we've got to find a way right here to keep them out of the end zone and not just let them pick their way down the field right here.
That's it, 9:18 to play.
Got double twins, got motion again, leaving that single receiver over there. He's going to come this way.
Here comes the quarterback. He's going to keep it all the way.
There's a block in the
back.
back.
He's in trouble.
Yeah.
And, boy, coming up there, Donovan Groenwald kind of blew that play up.
He did. He got punched right in the back. Yeah.
He gets up slowly.
Yeah.
He might have took a shot to the kidney.
Yeah, he got hit real hard from behind right there at the line of scrimmage, and it just planed him out.
But he really upended that play and forced them to actually lost a yard. Second down, about 11 now for Hayesville. 8:44 to play. Still in the second quarter.
Yeah, trips into the boundary again. A single receiver out to the wide side of the field. We'll just read some offensive linemen right here. They're kind of light on their hands. Yeah.
This time they fake the handoff, firing over here to the short side of the field, and it's going to be complete. And it's going to be a pickup of about 6. This time they get it over here to Kyle Lunsford, the 6'2 junior. And now Coach here looking at third down.
Yeah.
And about, see where they spot it.
They're talking about 3rd and 4.
Got another flag down. Hold the phone.
Huh.
Man.
Imagine that. Another penalty flag.
And that's one thing that's dragging this game out even more.
That's true. I'm not going to say it's Hayesville's offense, but these officials are sure making this thing long.
They really are. And they're actually going to mark yards off this time. It's going to be against Hayesville.
Well, I ain't going to grab a whole lot then.
That's it.
Because he could go either way at this point in time.
Now they're saying ineligible receiver downfield.
Okay.
So
I don't know who it would have been, but
second down at about 16 coming up from where they spot the ball at the 47 of Maroon Devil territory. Second down. But they look to the sideline for the play call. Maroon Devils with a good crowd support over here tonight.
Gonna run with 2 backs in the backfield this time.
Yeah, I haven't seen that much.
Nope. Twins over here to our side.
And he rolls to the right side. Got a penalty flag down, probably a holding call. Going to be intercepted, but out of bounds.
He intercepted that ball. He intercepted that football. He got that foot down. I could see it. And if they take that away, if that official, then he has lost his mind. Yeah.
And obviously we're going to decline the penalty because I'm sure that was a holding call up front.
Yeah.
And that could be our second interception of the night.
Yep.
That's a Zach Step over there, number 4.
Yeah, he went and got that thing. That was excellent. He got that foot down too. That's not easy to do.
No, because he was right on the sideline. It looked to me like he came down out of bounds, but apparently not.
Yep.
It's first down, Maroon Devils. It's our football going the other way. Big interception.
Okay.
So that's the second one tonight.
That's the second one. So make sure they don't mark it somewhere where they're not supposed to. Okay, we're good to go. Yep. Ball's actually supposed to go to the middle of the field, but I'm not going to say anything.
They're going to spot it on the left hash at about the 26-yard line now. or check that 36-yard line. 8:09 to play from our angle. It's kind of hard to see. And it's going to be a handoff to Groenwald on the end around. He gets down the sideline, has some room, and is still going at the 40, 35, down inside the 30-yard line. Donovan Groenwald is still on his feet. And he finally is brought down about the 20-yard line, Coach, and he just kept breaking tackles.
Donovan, he takes a licking and keeps on ticking. He got banged up on defense. He's been hit on special teams in the side of the head. And right there, he was just taking them on as they were coming.
That
was great. That was a little bit of payback right there.
That was physical running there as he got down the sideline, and they just couldn't force him out of bounds.
Yeah, and I really would like to see that formation. They hit him as a wing right there. And that's the first time I think I've seen that. It kind of hit him out.
Here comes
quarterback
Gabe.
Draw.
He going to run to the left side, pumps it outside, tries to find some room, lowers his head down inside the 10-yard line. That should be enough for a first down.
If there's no flag.
If there's no flag. And boy, there is a flag. Holy cow. We can't have two plays in a row without a flag.
No. I don't know what this is going to be. It's going to be some kind of hold or.
Yeah, we're moving backwards.
Here we go.
And the penalties are kind of dominating play here in the first half.
They definitely are.
Man, so now it's going to be out near the, looks like about the 17, 18-yard line.
Wow. I don't know what to say about that. Like I say, I'm done with all the bad talk. They're having a hard time getting officials, and we're having a hard time dealing with officials.
That's it. We're having a hard time believing them.
Yeah.
14-7 Maroon Devils with split backs here. And Gabe fakes the handoff, spins to the left side for a couple of tough yards. And one update, by the way, Robbinsville kicked a field goal, so now Murphy leads Robbinsville 14-10. And that's a tough game.
That's something you don't hear much. Robbinsville kicked the field goal.
You're right. Yeah. Exactly.
You just don't. That didn't start happening until the last couple of years.
Yeah, I guarantee you Bob Colvin didn't.
No, not so much.
They kicked a 33-yard field goal. 7 minutes to play in the first half up there, just like ours here, about the same time. We got about 7 minutes to play. 14-7 in our game. 14-10. Murphy leads Robbinsville.
Outside veer.
Here comes Carson Taylor.
Right.
He's a guy who can get it done.
We just keep driving it down. We just got to punch this thing in because we got plenty of time. We don't have to get in a hurry.
And let's see where they're going to spot it. Should be a first down, and they do move the sticks.
All right. Looks like we're going to need about 7 or 8 to score. So.
Yep, I think you're right, Coach. And again, let's see. They're ball is about the 8-yard line, 6.5 to play. First and goal.
We'll see what Hayesville tries to do up front here a little bit differently.
Got twins on the right.
They're going to tighten that 4-man front up and scrape inside.
Here's Carson
Everybody
again.
Inside.
Carson is in the end zone, or he's close. No, he didn't make it. Boy, he's close, though. And I tell you, he's a force when you get down inside the 10-yard line.
He rolls his shoulders over. He's all power.
He really is. And, man, he's just a great weapon out of that backfield.
Yeah. Got a chance to look at him down here before the ball game while he was warming up, and he had that look on his eyes. He always does. He's ready to go.
So here we go at the 2-yard line now.
May come to the weak side this time. We'll see right here.
Split backs again.
Nope, right back to the outside veer to the tight end side.
And he's in this time.
Yep.
Carson Taylor pumped it outside the right tackle in the end zone, and now it's a 20-7 Maroon Devil lead. And again, Carson Taylor, when you get inside the 10-yard line, he's money.
Well, he is, and he's a go-to kind of guy. He's going to get picked. Very seldom you see him hit at the line of scrimmage and stop.
You're right.
He's going to keep leaning forward. He's going to get something out of it. It may be just a couple of feet, or it may be 4 or 5 more yards.
That's it. Gavin Lanning on to kick, boots it up, and this one is going to be good. So with 3 minutes to play, the Maroon Devils lead 21-7 over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets here on the road at Hayesville. Fans, more coming up after this break on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back as the Maroon Devils now with a 21-7 lead, 5:48 to go in the first half. We'll kick it back to the Yellow Jackets here. And the return game has been kind of an adventure a couple of times here tonight. We'll see what the Yellow Jackets do. They bring it back from the 10 out to the 15-20. Back out across the 25. Nice job on the return. As that's going to be Brian Davenport as they'll have it first and 10 now, Coach, with still plenty of time to play in the first half.
Yeah, Lucas Sutton doing a great job getting downfield there and covering that kick. He stayed, like I said earlier, he stayed in that lane, buddy. And when that young man cut out from behind, they were trying to wedge block it, build a wall in front of him, and he was coming around and on that right side. He stayed right there off the edge of it and stuck him.
So Lucas Sutton has played some good football this year. We've had some guys, I think, that have really improved every week.
Oh, yeah, they've upped their game, and it's obvious, and they're learning as they go. Still in the Wolf front. Here comes that lead, that wing T lead play.
Yep, the freshman running back, and boy, he is slammed back.
Yeah, for the wing T people that played against it, that's a buck sweep they're running without a tight end. So it's basically the same thing without faking to the fullback.
Now it's Connor Driver and Ashton Ball, and boy, they're a couple of big boys up front themselves. They've got the size and the power to drive you back.
Well, that's what you got to have if you're going to play a three-man front. It's not necessarily their athletic ability, but they got to be strong and not get knocked back off that line of scrimmage. That's what's important.
His time he run to the left side, 2 consecutive running plays. This time it's going to be Taylor McClure, their sophomore, and he gets a couple of yards and maybe, I don't know if he got that many though.
Yeah, it's
see where they spot the football, but they may be looking at 3rd and long.
Yeah, first time tonight for them, 3rd and long.
Yeah. And first, one of the few times we've seen 2 consecutive running plays, and now they're going to have to put it up in the air.
Yeah, and here's an opportunity if Coach Blankenship and Coach Stevenson want to use it, is where you do put pressure on him because you got to make him turn this football loose before he wants to. If you give him time to sit back there, you could be in trouble.
Here we go. Josh Collins, Zach Stepp, the safeties.
Nope, going to run with a 3-man rush.
Here comes pressure. This time he rolls to the left side away from pressure. He's going to be out of bounds.
All right.
That was just a coverage sack, so to speak.
That's all it was. That's exactly it. Well, they're smarter than I am, Coach Blankenship and Coach Stevenson are, because I'd want to go after him from the wide side of the field, but they chose to play coverage and just rush those 3. And
they pushed him to the sideline.
Yeah.
But again, good job back there by our safeties. I thought back there, Coach. Josh and Zach.
Yeah, when 3rd and 10 makes it simply because you can give a little bit of ground. When it's 3rd and 3, you can't give much ground.
Here comes the punt attempt. Nice
punt.
Cooper Hyatt's going to be back with a fair catch and makes a great catch at the 41-yard line.
Great catch. Got 4 minutes, just a tick or two over 4 minutes. See what we can do with this ball in that amount of time. We don't want to give it back to them.
That's it.
But we may want to take some shots right here. That'd be my thinking.
So now, as you mentioned, just over 4 minutes to play. Don't forget now, next week begins what I call the week from where. We start out on Friday night, then we play another game the following Tuesday, and then another game a week later. 3 games in 7 days.
Never heard of it, but it's going to happen, and we're going to put it together.
Unbelievable. Here we go.
There we go, outside veer, first play.
Carson Taylor pops it outside. He's got some room down the sideline, only the quarterback, and that was the quarterback, Logan Caldwell, the safety, who forced him out.
And I believe that was base blocked. I couldn't see from this angle. I believe we base blocked that because quarterback Gabe had no intention of keeping that football. That was a design. Hit that thing as quick as you can running play. What I mean by base blocking is that the tight end, rather than down blocking, turns out on that defensive end, so he doesn't get a read on the fullback with the football. And the linebacker inside, he sees the option and tries to get over the top.
So now at the 29-yard line, Maroon Devils first down and 10, 4 minutes to play. First half, Gabe under center this time, as he has his backs right behind him, and he's going to run, and that's a design quarterback play there, Coach, as you mentioned.
Yeah, it's a counter follow play. It ends up being like a quarterback isolation. Earlier in the ball game, I thought we might have been using a trap block. We used to have what we called the trap option game, but this right here is more of just a counter, and you're trying to get the other. You fake the one back, the other back is looking for the linebacker on the other side. He's shooting straight up in the line of scrimmage after him, and Gabe's trying to follow him then back inside.
So now at the 22-yard line, Maroon Devils looking at second down and about, we'll call it a long 3. Nice gain of about 7 on that play. Twins on the short side of the field
and
over there.
the tight end. Yes,
Yeah.
We've got Twins and the tight end.
Here comes Josh running behind him.
Yes, sir.
And he's through the hole. He's got the first down as he's going to be forced to the sideline. But again, nice hole to run through.
Yeah, it was it's real similar to the lead play. The last time we got in that formation's when he broke the long one down the sidelines right there, and we just didn't have enough room that time.
So good job, first down now for the Maroon Devils, and the football is going to be inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. 3 minutes to play, still plenty of time. Split backs, Cooper wide left, Donovan over here in the slot on the left side with him.
Tight end and Twins the same side again.
Here comes Josh again, but boy, they read it this time.
Yeah,
and the defensive end came up and made a good play.
Yeah, we were trying to base block it over here again on this side, and that defensive end smelled that one out.
Yeah, that was Taylor McClure. And again, when your dad's the head coach, you kind of learn that stuff, don't you?
Yeah, you live with it every day. That's my kids.
That's it.
Yeah, they knew the terminology before they ever played.
Yeah. So now the Maroon Devils.
There we go again, tight end and Twins to the same side, wide side of the field. Coming right back with the play there to Collins.
There's Josh up the gut.
There he goes.
He's down inside the 10-yard line, first down. He's close to the goal line.
Big power play. Big
man.
That's a good addition for tonight, running that tight end and Twins to the same side. And it's difficult. Hayesville has to adjust linebackers. And when you start moving linebackers to the outside, it just looks different coming to them. And the tight end's blocking down, and the lead back on that side and that guard, they just pick them up.
So an outstanding job, Josh College. Now we're looking at first down and goal from about the 2-yard line.
Tight end Twins to the wide side again, a little tighter splits.
Same set.
Run
And this
the
time we
option
pitch it
out of
back to Carson.
Yep.
And Carson just bulls his
Go
way
on
in there.
Yep.
And good, got a little hesitation on the pitch, but Carson made it happen.
Yep.
And good work.
Yeah, that was designed for the quarterback to either keep it or pitch it. Didn't have anything to do with the dive that time. We base blocked it again.
So good job getting it done there. And I tell you again, Carson, when you get inside the 10-yard line, is just a really good weapon to have.
He's money. That's what he is. He's money.
He really is. Gavin now for the PAT, his fourth one tonight. With 1:50 still to play in the first half as he bangs this one up, and it's going to be good. So we'll go to a break here with the Maroon Devils on top, 28-7 over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Maroon Devils Gavin Lanning will kick it again. Good kick. Going to be taken back at the 11-yard line as the Jackets bring it back on the return. And again, good kickoff coverage by the Maroon Devils. A bunch of guys down there on the tackle, coach. And again, right, one of those right back down there again, Austin Jenkins, number 8.
And Luke Sutton. I'll tell you what, it was good. They're staying in those lanes. They're finding that football with their eyes. And you have to adjust your lanes as you go according to where the ball's kicked. But you squeeze it down. The closer you get to that football, you squeeze those lanes tighter and tighter.
So now 1:45 to play. Maroon Devils up 28-7. They finally got that extra point up on the scoreboard. It was 27-7 for a while. But one update right now, it's going to be Murphy leading Robbinsville 14-10. They're at the half. Here comes Hayesville. Little toss out of the backfield, and they put together some positive yards on first down.
Yeah, I tried to run a little bit of an option. I'm real proud of Coach Stevenson and Coach Blankenship staying with this wolf front. We jumped into a 4-front a few times, and that just keep them honest. When they're trying to play with a tight receiver, we do that. But right here, we got them out over the top to the wide side of the field.
Here comes Carson Taylor blowing up the play, and boy, he just read that play all the way, right in behind the nose guard, and just came right in and blew it up.
And I was watching Donovan Grunwald. He did the smartest thing right there, because last time that's when he got blocked in the back on that same play. As soon as he saw that back make that inside move, he stuck his foot in the ground. He made the inside move. But then Carson filled that inside alley and took it away. And if you'll notice, they're playing Carson a little bit further over the top of the tackle.
Yeah.
And that's to the wide side of the field.
But Carson is able to read those plays. You could see him just reading that whole play when it came over to the this side of the field and came in and got in the backfield and stopped it.
Exactly. And it puts him in a good situation to help to the wide side of the field. You know, if you stay in one alignment all night long and you're getting beat to the wide side of the field, and then you got to make adjustments, and that's exactly what they're doing.
So right now, 3rd down and 5. Hayesville with a timeout with 1:12 to play. Don't forget, fans, next week we're going to be back at home. We've got Murphy coming in a week from tonight on Friday. Then on the following Tuesday, October 26th, we go to Robbinsville. And then just 3 days after that, we come back home and host Cherokee on October 29. And like something I've never seen, it's just a gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, Hayesville. 3rd down and 5, 1:12 to play before halftime. Logan back to throw, penalty flag down. Yep, got a holding call. They were holding the big guy, Nolan Fisher, inside.
It looks like that may be what it is, because I think he went all the way around his head. It looked like to me anyway. Yeah.
So this is going to come back for Hayesville on the holding call with 1:05 to play, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long, probably about 20.
Yeah, if they're going to pull a rabbit out, they need to. Hayesville's probably going to do it right here on a long play like this, whether it be a reverse or just hang this thing up as deep as they can, run a combination route and try to run seams, 4 deep seams on us, or something of that nature.
So a lot of football to play tonight. A lot of football coming up in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just want us to keep it to 3 if we can. Keep them out of the end zone. Keep this thing to 3 scores that they have to try to get on us in the second half.
And that puts you in the driver's seat.
Yes, sir, it does.
So now Hayesville.
You'll see a little bit. You'll see a little bit deeper drops by the linebackers this time.
And this time the quarterback rolls to the left side, away from pressure, fires on the run, and he's got his man on the sideline. Looks like it's going to be complete, but it's going to be way short of the first down.
Short of the first down. He's got this tough decision to make right here.
And now the Maroon Devils want a timeout, Coach.
Yep.
We have a minute to play because we're going to get the ball back.
Right.
So they're going to be punting on 4th down and still about 5, and we still have 58 seconds to play to get the ball back and make something happen potentially.
Yeah, and he may opt to go for this with only 58 seconds left to go. He's got nothing to lose with 3 scores down.
That's true.
So he may try to just get a first down, kill the clock, and then try to set up something to try to get it in the end zone.
So Hayesville and our Maroon Devils. Other games, as we mentioned, going on tonight. A couple of big conference games. Robbinsville at Murphy tonight. Cherokee at Andrews tonight. That's homecoming tonight for Coach James Phillips and his folks over at Andrews. And again, big question mark tonight in that Robbinsville-Murphy game was whether or not Cutler Adams was going to be able to play. I know he's been having an injury problem, but he's a heck of a player when he's healthy.
Yeah, and they, of course, when Cherokee got Robbinsville last week, and it showed that they were vulnerable when they weren't full tilt.
And I tell you, Donald Bradley at Cherokee playing good ball as well. Here comes the punt. Nice punt. And there's going to be no return, no fair catch. It actually takes a Maroon Devil bounce here.
Yeah.
And we're going to have it just across the 40-yard line with 47 seconds here to try to do something with it.
Yeah, I believe what Coach Blankenship will do here, and Coach McMahon, is just run the ball. Try to pop one if you can. Otherwise, let's get this clock run down. We may, if the clock keeps running, I don't know how many timeouts they have left.
Looks like they have one.
They got 2 timeouts. It says on the clock down there. I don't know if that's accurate.
I don't think that's right.
I don't think so either.
I think they've used 2. They might have 1 at the most, I'm thinking, Coach.
Yeah. But,
says we have 1, but we'll see.
A first down would be great, but at least if you punt it back to them, they're going to have to show their hand.
Going
run
long,
out of the gun.
wide right.
Yeah.
Hand off to Josh Collins.
Reverse.
Oh,
yep,
reverse. Here comes Growinwald. Coming the other way. Cuts back inside. Man, he's got some moves. He's down the sideline, finally out of bounds, down near the 37-yard line. But he had some good moves on that run.
Yeah, he gets dinged up again. Yeah, he runs so hard sometimes he's going to get those legs dinged up.
Yeah, he runs with abandon, doesn't he?
He does. He throws his body up in there, and running the reverse like that was pretty gutsy. We ran that in several ball games this year, and it's a great play.
And he's over there kind of trying to walk off a shot to his leg. You can tell he's limping a little bit. Now we have a 1st and 10, 33 seconds to play. And now coming in over here on the left side, looks like Gage Jones is
we're going for the juggler.
Here comes Cooper down the right side, and just barely missed him in the end zone.
Not a bad idea. Take that
close.
Thing up top and see what happens.
Cooper made a dive for it. I think you might have got a finger on it, but just a little too tall.
Yep. Not a bad idea. Take a shot on first down.
And again, coming in, Gage Jones getting some playing time at wide receiver as Donovan is over here trying to walk it off. We may see Donovan back in the 3rd quarter.
I hope so. We really need him.
He's a good athlete.
Take a dump pass throw.
Gabe, a little too tall again. He tried to hit Nathan Bogdanovich down here, and he's a big target as well, but just too much on it.
Yeah, the free safety had it read real good. Donovan saw that too. As soon as he saw that the free safety was directly in front of him, he tried to angle and give the quarterback a different angle to throw the football.
And one thing, a lot of the JV players who wound up their season last night are here tonight. They're in their jerseys and street clothes, so to speak, but they're over here on the sideline for varsity football.
Yeah, that's always a special time when you bring those young men up.
That's a big step. Gabe under center, rolls to the right side. Josh Collins blocking for him, fires on the run. Cooper is down there, too tall again. And 23 seconds to play now, and now we're looking at 4th down. And right now they're covering our receivers pretty well.
They are. They're doing a good job in the secondary. We're not getting anybody open back there. Nobody's been wide open. It's been they're doing a good job in coverage with their secondary, and they're playing that 3 deep, 1 under scheme.
And Gabe's doing one thing I like, Coach. He's throwing it where basically only our guy can get it if he can get it.
If we can't get it, nobody's going to get it. That's right.
So. Here we go, 4th down and 10, 22 seconds to play before halftime. Taking another shot, going to hand off to Josh Collins around the side. Carson Taylor with a lead block, doing a good job, cuts the corner, got the first down.
He got it, yeah.
He got the first down. Now they'll have to stop the clock at least until they move the chains, and maybe we can spike it. It says we have no timeouts left.
Well, I believe we called our last one.
So we'll keep it right here with 15 seconds left to play before halftime and a 28-7 lead. Time for a couple of plays if you try to throw the ball. And, Coach, we've got to look at that as well because obviously with no timeouts, got to be careful where we go with the football.
Yeah. Well, probably if Coach Blankenship is thinking we'll take a shot on first down, or maybe run it on first down and get another. Well, you're not going to get but one running play in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I can't see it being any more than that. So you better take your shots right now and try to get it in the zone.
That's it. And again,
we're make it a 4-score game.
They're going to put the ball down at the 25-yard line. That clock's been wrong all night. They say it's on the 17. It's at the 25. So we've got 25 yards to go to try to push this one into the end zone in 15 seconds.
Running out of the gun set.
Gabe back to throw again, firing way, and it's going to be tipped away. That one kind of came out of his hand.
Came out of his hand funny. I don't know what happened. It spun like a curveball a little bit on him.
It did. Not a good throw, but nobody got it.
Nobody. Luckily, it wasn't picked off.
We'll have one more shot, maybe 2.
Yeah.
as we're looking in the end zone. But again, Hayesville knows that as they had 5 guys back in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, they got them back there. You could try to throw it underneath and get somebody just to be able to break a tackle and get in. And that may be what they're thinking here, running underneath wheel route and throw it to the underneath guy.
Got 3 receivers now.
Or a bench route and get out of bounds with it. And that's what they're running right here, a bench route over here to this side.
Gabe out of time, running. Now he throws it back over here, and he's got is that a tackle eligible? As he actually goes out of bounds, but the clock has run out. He threw it over here to big Conrad Henderson, and he caught it and ran with it, so I guess he must have been eligible.
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell if we had 3, if we had all our receivers over here or not.
But
if we did, he threw it back to him.
The big guy caught it and took off.
He sure did.
Unfortunately, just ran out of time and ran out of room, but interesting play as we head to the locker room.
There's a flag on the ground. I think they're out there discussing it. And an that'll stop the clock or in the half anyway.
Fans, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with the second half. Our Maroon Devils right now in control over Hayesville, 28-7 at halftime. Stay with us on the Maroon Devils Network.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of things help get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Fans, welcome back as the Hayesville Yellow Jackets down 28-7. Time Maroon Devils are going to have to kick it back to start the second half as, again, our Maroon Devils right now in the driver's seat with an opportunity to expand our lead here, Coach. It's good getting the ball here in the second half.
Yeah, we'd like to turn this into a 4-score game as quick as we could, if at all possible.
This one's going to be angled toward the sideline and taken up bounce, but boy, we got on it luckily.
Yeah, it took that backward spin right there and did a great job getting on back on the football. Donovan did right there because that had one of those bounces that had recovery written all over it.
No doubt. And, it seems like you don't see that as much on an artificial turf as you do regular grass. But, boy, that one took a funny hop.
Yeah, I'm not a golfer, but I know what backspin looks like.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was it. If you had never seen it, that was it.
Gabe Lillard under center with the split backs behind him. First down. Our Maroon Devils with the football near the 30-yard line. Hands off, and here we come running straight ahead. Nothing fancy, but it works. When you give the football to these guys, they get it done. And,
that was the Twins and the tight end to the same side again, Gary, and that seems to be our theme for tonight is put them over there in that forefront. They have to move those linebackers, and all Coach McMahon is looking at is how they're adjusting them. You see that one linebacker late lining up because he wasn't real sure where he's supposed to be.
Here comes the option, and Gabe Lillard breaks a tackle and spins away out at the 45-yard line. Another positive gain, and that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's bread and butter football right there for us, and the more you watch it right here without replay, it's we're base blocking this thing and knocking them back. We'll come back and veer block it, but we've not seen a whole lot of the weak side veer until we see them over-adjusting those linebackers. Then we'll see it come back to that to the side that the tight end's not on.
Now, you missed it last week. We had instant replay working just fine.
I know. Cody told me about that, and it about drove me nuts. Yeah. All right. Now we're in conventional twin set.
First and
run
10.
The sweep.
Here comes Groenwald again around the right side.
Yep.
And good run out there. We're using him some here in the backfield in this second half.
I like the way that's set up because it's you're running from the boundary that way, and he can line up even tighter to the backfield, and he gets there quicker. You don't have to put him in motion, and it all happens real fast.
It does. It's fun to watch. And our Maroon Devils now looking at second down. We got about 6, second down and 4 coming up here inside Yellow Jacket territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, conventional pro set this time, split backs. Now we're putting Donovan in motion, making it twins over there to that side of the field.
There's Carson on the handoff as he just jumps ahead for a couple of yards.
Yeah.
And they read that one pretty well. Coming up there, Jeremy Graves on the tackle.
They did. At that time, they ran gap stunts. And out of a forefront, what that means is you're lined up, head up somebody, and you gap stun it, and it's very difficult to block. They don't know which way you're going. So they're not lining up in the gaps that they're responsible for. They're getting more head up of our offensive linemen, and it makes it very difficult to block.
3rd down and 4 now. Maroon Devils with the football, opening up this third quarter, and we haven't had a penalty flag in 3 minutes here.
Tight end twins again to the same side. We didn't get a good block on the down block on the linebacker.
Boy, the linebackers really blew up that play. Josh Collins had nowhere to go. It's going to bring it 4th down and a couple now. And I have a feeling we're going to go for it here as we're near the 45-yard line of Hayesville.
Yeah.
4th down at the 46. They spot it. 4th down and still a long 2. So going to be an interesting play call here. As we look to the sideline, plenty of time on the play clock now, and now the play comes in from the sideline. Donovan's going to roll to the right side with Cooper Hyde over there with him. Wide to the far side of the field over on the Hayesville side, so to speak. Split backs again. Gabe hands off. It's going to be Big Carson, and he is short. Well, maybe not.
It's going to be pretty close.
Oh, I think he got it. I think he got it on second effort.
I believe he did. I believe our spot's going to be good. Yeah, we did get the first down out of it.
And, Coach, he was hit at the 45, and he got it on effort.
There you go. There again, with those shoulders rolled over, and he as wide as he is with his base of his feet, you can't ask for a better power back than that right there.
He really is solid. As we mentioned, rarely does he lose anything when he carries the football.
Yeah, they're all quarterback. He and the quarterback both got hit at the line of scrimmage. And
they
did. We're lucky we hung on to that ball.
First down and 10.
Hayesville's going to continue to stunt. They brought a different defensive lineman in, number 44.
Josh on the carry around the right side. He got a couple of yards down to the 40-yard line. And we'll call that a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 coming up. And but the Maroon Devils just coming out moving this football on the ground here, Coach, and also chewing up the clock along with it.
Yeah, we can't be content, though. That's the thing about it. My experience in 30 years of football is you can't sit on your laurels at any time. You got to go. You got to keep putting the pressure on them, and I hope that's exactly what we're attempting to do right here.
Oh, we are out to the left side.
We are.
Yes,
sir.
And a good first down for the Maroon Devils.
What a great play call by Coach McMahon. That was one of his favorite plays when he was playing here. Is just get the football out there into some receivers' hands and let them make something happen in this one-on-one coverage that they got out here.
Yep. Let playmakers make plays.
Make plays. That's exactly it.
And Donovan made a good play. First down and 10 now at the 30 of Hayesville. 8:10 to play here. And again, this has been a good drive. We got the opening kickoff, and we've had the football now for 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, when you run the football and you throw reception. Now we're going back to a conventional set, putting Donovan in motion again. Gonna run that sweep again. Got the kick out block, but we didn't get.
Boy, we didn't get that initial block, and coming up with a big tackle there for a loss.
Yeah, he came from behind us. We didn't get him cut off. Our offensive linemen got to get their head in front of him. He's way faster than what's been playing in there tonight.
Here's something new. Jake McTaggart is in the football game here in the third quarter, and we didn't see him in the first half.
Didn't see him in the first half for whatever reason that being. Now he's back out there, and then we didn't get him cut off, and he's fast enough to run us down from behind. We'll see him on offense, too.
Yeah, he's 6'6", 228. He's a heck of an athlete. Back to throw. Gabe has time, fires down the middle, and just off the hands of Cooper Hyatt. I think their DB got their hand in there at the last second.
Yeah. I got to give kudos to that kid. He stripped that ball out. He put that ball. And it's a great throw from the quarterback, and the ball just got pulled out. Basically.
Yes. Yep. Cooper had his hands on it, but that guy just got his hand in there and knocked it out.
Great defensive play. That's all you can say about that.
No doubt. Now with 7:09 to play, clock stopped on the incomplete pass as we have the football at the 32-yard line with a 3rd down and 12 coming up now. And 4 down territory.
It's kind of crucial right here. We may throw it, could be running the football. Got a timeout now.
I think Scotty McMahon talked to Coach Blankenship and said, hey, we need to talk this over, and that's what they're going to do. And we'll talk it over, and we'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. I'm Maroon Devils after the timeout, looking at 3rd down and 12. Twins on the left side. Gay back to throw. Looking, stepping up. He's running out of time, and he's going to be going down. Now we're looking at 4th down, and still about 8 or 9 to go after he got a couple on that short run there, Coach.
Yeah, and this is tough decision time right here. You can short punt this thing, and that's probably what we're going to do, is just short punt it down there to them, not try to put it in the end zone.
That's it. The field position.
Yeah.
And by the way, some scores update. Tuscola leads Pisgah 20-7 at the half. Murphy leads Robbinsville 14-10. Also at the half, Andrew leads Cherokee by a score of 7-6.
Got a personnel change right here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we may be going for it. It may be a quick kick. I don't know. We're looking at something different right here.
So
We've got different personnel in the ballgame. No, we're going to snap it.
Yeah,
and go
Gabe's in the shotgun, fires left side. Cooper wide open. He's got it.
Touchdown.
And that should be a touchdown. He dove inside the pylon.
Don't you mark that on the Absolutely. I can't stand this.
That's a terrible mark.
I cannot stand this.
Because Cooper dove inside the pylon. They're not going to give him the touchdown. They're going to
All it's got to do is break the plane, and that's exactly what he did. He never stepped out of bounds.
Nope. That's a poor spot.
There's no way that official could spot that from where he was.
No, he was way up here.
Yeah.
And that's just a poor spot, denying Cooper Hyde a great touchdown catch when he dove inside the pylon.
Yeah. There's no two ways about it. That was a touchdown.
Yep. He just got robbed, and now, of course, we're just going to bang it in there, and this one counts, but I feel bad for Cooper because he should have had it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
man.
Maybe at least they're keeping their flags in their pocket.
That's it. So right now, 6:09 to play. That was almost a 6-minute drive.
Yes, it was. It sure was, and that's great.
Good to see.
It's real good to see.
As we had the opening kickoff, and with 6:09 to play, we'll kick the extra point here with now a 34-7 lead. And we saw Gavin Lanning out here kicking 45-yard field goals, warming up here for the second half.
Yeah, he's getting better and better every week.
He's really good.
I am so proud. He almost got hurt during the pregame. One of them did. One of the kickers did. He got run over by a receiver. So I'm not real sure. But like Coach Blankenship said, one thing you don't want to ever worry about is you go get all the kickers you can get on your football team. And I agree with him. If a young man wants to come out there and kick a football, you let him come out and play for you.
Yeah, fans, stay tuned. Let's just go ahead and keep it here because now the Maroon Devils are back ready to kick it off to Hayesville with 6:09 to play here in the third quarter. And again, that's one of our longest drives of the year, really. Just took it down the field, made the plays, gambled a little bit on fourth down, and made it happen.
Any coach will tell you that's been in this business very long. If you don't penalize yourself and you don't turn the ball over, you got a chance. You got a chance of driving the football.
So now it's going to be Gavin Lanning kicking off. Hayesville ready to return, down now 35-7.
Good kick.
And in a deep hole, they're going to be returning this one from the 10-yard line out to the 15.
There's that wall set up again.
And again, good coverage down there. This time the back doesn't want to go down, and he's finally knocked down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, it's difficult to get them when they get behind that wall. When they set it up, he has the option of coming through it or around either side of it, and you got to contain him.
So right now, Hayesville again in deep trouble. 5:57 to play in the third quarter, down 35-7.
We'll see what they're going to do now with the number 44 they just brought back in the game.
McTaggart's back in the ball game for the first time on offense.
Put him back there at tailback behind the quarterback. Try to get some lead blockers out there in front of him, that gives it off to the fullback instead.
Yep. So McTaggart, a decoy on that play, but he's got the body, 6'6", 228, and I know college recruiters are looking at him.
Yeah, they ran a little bit of a option look right there. They tried to run that one time in the first half. And I'm curious as to if that's what their scheme is now, is to leave him back there with that fullback. No, they're going to split him out now.
Yeah, he's a receiver.
Yeah.
He's got the height, obviously, to get those jump balls.
Yeah.
If they can get the ball to him.
And now they go empty. No backs in the backfield, just throwing it out there to him.
And
get him out in the open field and let him try to run over folks.
Yep. And we never did bring him down. We forced him out of bounds, but it looks It still is short of the first down, I believe.
Yeah, it was an outside bubble screen. He was the inside receiver. He just flipped it out there to him, and two outside receivers were blocking. So bring it up about 3rd and 2.
3rd and a couple now, 5:15 to play, third quarter. And again, no McTaggart in the first half. Might be a case of too little, too late, as he'll line up in the backfield beside the quarterback back there, Logan Caldwell. And this time they just give it to him, and the big guy is going to be close to a first down, but it looks like still short.
Yeah.
And and now they're going to give him the spot and the first down, so it'll be a first down for the Jackets. But again, he's when you have a guy that size, 6'6", 228, he's still tough to bring down.
Oh yeah, he's a presence out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see what they're going to do. We're going to put him out there as a receiver now.
And all of a sudden, he's their go-to guy on offense. 5 minutes to play now. Lines up in the slot over here on the left side. And they're going to fake. Nobody open. This time they throw down the right side, and the receiver got behind our defensive backs.
Yeah.
And a big gain for the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. This time getting back there, Kyle Lunsford was behind everybody, and their quarterback found him.
Yeah, we all stopped. We couldn't. We were having a hard. You could watch our kids, our players. They were having a hard time finding where that quarterback was. And let's see if we've got a penalty flag on. We do have a penalty flag on the field.
First one of the third quarter here, believe it or not. After we had 12 penalty flags, plus 2 they picked up in the first half.
Ineligible. Yeah, him scrambling around back there. There was probably an offensive lineman thought he was going to try to run with it and leaked out, and that put him too far downfield.
Yep. So now 4:55 to play, third quarter, and the biggest gain of the night really for Hayesville is going to come back because of the penalty. So that's going to move it back down the field, and now Yellow Jackets line of scrimmage instead of up inside our 30. It's going to come all the way back. Let's see where they're going to finally line it up here. They still haven't spotted the football.
Yeah. They got the marker down, but they don't have the football yet, and they're still playing with the football out there, the officials are.
Finally got one from the Hayesville side. The ball they want to play with, they're going to spot it on the 30. So it's going to bring a first down at about 15.
All right, we're going to stay with that wolf front. We're going to press him into the boundary. He's going to go. He's trying to get us upfield, running the screen underneath.
Got his back out of the backfield.
Good job. Make a tackle right there. Good job. Great job. Lucas Sutton read that.
Yep.
Last second came off his coverage and went right to it.
Good play over there. We got a little help from Dawson Cody, and now Hayesville is looking at second down at about 10.
Now they're getting the play. As they get the play in right here, they're moving folks around. Here they go with two receivers into the boundary, and again stretching that single receiver to the wide side. This is one of their instances. Now they show us motion, going to give it to him.
Motion, and they fake the jet sweep, and the quarterback keeps it, breaks a couple of tackles. I tell you, he bounced around and got a couple of yards, but finally Lucas Sutton again coming up with a tackle. But he spins off pretty well.
Yeah, he did.
But
and Nathan Bogdanovich there, he came in over the top right there, and the Hayesville players were asking for a call of him leading with his head, but he just happened to show up there, and they banged heads, but he didn't go in there intentionally, I don't think.
Third down now. The Jackets need about 7. 3:38 to play, third quarter. Maroon Devils in control right now, 35-7.
Going to roll to the wide side of the field. We need a contained linebacker over there.
Looking for McTaggart down the field. He's got him. And did he catch it in bounds? Apparently they're saying no.
He's saying he did. We're going to see right here.
One official said yes, one said no, because the Hayesville fans were yelling about it.
Yeah.
They were not happy. So let's see which official is going to win this argument. They're going to bring it back. Now
we got a flag.
Late penalty flag coming in. McTaggart caught it right on the sideline. Was he inbounds or out of bounds? They're bringing the football back, which is not a good sign for Hayesville.
Yeah, and then there's a penalty flag out there. I don't know what was going on, but it was right there where that official was. And if you're going to start jawing at somebody, you don't do it right where an official's standing.
No kidding. That's an unsportsmanlike on somebody. And it's going to be on Hayesville. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So, both the Hayesville fans going to be real unhappy with losing that big gain and now being penalized after the play.
Exactly. Yeah, they lost the game. They lost a big play, and now it's going to be, and more importantly, it's going to make it 4th down.
So now they're going to have to punt it away.
Yeah.
Had a good play, but it just wasn't in bounds apparently. So now they're going to have to punt it, I would imagine, on 4th down and a bunch. They're still marking off yards. I mean, this is going to go back inside the 25 to the 24-yard line of Hayesville.
I really don't know exactly where.
And if he'd have caught that ball in bounds, he'd have been at our 30-yard line.
Yeah.
About a 50-yard difference here. And now there's going to be a timeout. I guess Coach McClure wants to talk things over and maybe calm his guys down a little bit.
He's trying to get an explanation from the head referee over there about what transpired and all that.
Yep.
So.
And he's not going to get one. And Coach McClure trying to walk out there, and now the referee is slowly moving over that way, but never really does get over there. But it's been a long night for the officials.
It really has, and
oh boy! And we're seeing it not just here, but in a lot of games in high school football.
It is, like you said earlier. It boils down to the folks that they're getting out there to do the officiating, and right now they're just taking what they can get to fill a crew up.
That's it. And a lot of these guys have never called a game in their life.
Right. Exactly.
And that's got to be tough.
No, it is. I don't really want to be in their shoes.
Nope. And a lot of the fans, I think, don't understand that a lot of these officials are just as green as the grass out there. And on-the-job training is not the way to do it, but that's the world we live in. High snap. Punter pulls it back. But, boy, he's got a good leg. Cooper, fair catch.
Again,
and good field position at the 43.
Good line drive catch. And we'll start with pretty good field position right here.
Outstanding job. And they're saying a long half up at Andrews. It is homecoming. We know about that. We saw that last week. We had Hall of Fame and homecoming last week. And congratulations to all those folks that were honored and inducted and crowned, if you will.
Yeah, it's always good to see a new class come in.
It is.
It really is.
It's some really good people, and we had decent weather for the homecoming court. So we had a busy half. I tell you, Bob Thomas was the busiest guy in the stadium, I think, at halftime.
Doing all that announcing.
He was a busy man.
Yeah.
And he didn't get to rest with that 25-minute halftime. Gabe throws it out. Left side, Cooper has it. And it's going to be complete over here. That's going to be Gage Jones, 16. That's his first catch, I believe, maybe of the season.
It was a great catch. He went up and got that. I thought the ball was going to sail out over his head, but he extended himself and went up and got that football and made two good moves right there. Stayed in bounds and got the ball upfield for about 8 yards.
Yeah, 8-yard gain for Gage Jones. Again, number 16. Again, when you're blind like me, 16 and 15 look similar.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Now Cooper goes to the other side.
Got twins to the wide side. We're going to trade the tight end to stack them up over there and going to run that sweep again.
Yep, here he comes. Here comes Josh Collins again. He's still going down the sideline, and they finally force him out of bounds over there. Oh, he might have sprained an ankle.
Yeah, he did something.
He came up limping.
Yeah, he stepped on something over there. It turned his ankle.
He did. He turned it bad, and here goes Kerry Powell running over there. But, he was really limping over there big time.
He was getting it down those sidelines, and I don't know whether he tripped on something or stepped in a hole.
That's it.
But, boy, it gimped him up in a hurry. That's not a good sign.
He's we may not see him the rest of the night with a 35-7 lead here and 2:21 to play in the third quarter. Let him maybe see if he can walk this off a little bit. Sometimes, as they tell you, Coach, sometimes with an ankle, one of the best things you can do sometimes is walk on it if you can.
Yeah, if you can.
It's not broken.
If you can get right back up on it. Now, the way they got him extended over there, it may be a cramp. He may have pulled up with a cramp over there.
Yeah, could be. But, boy, he was not pulling any weight on.
Nope.
Yeah, he's I think it was a cramp because he's walking on both feet. He's okay.
Yeah,
he's okay.
He'll work that out.
Yep.
But he was flying down that sideline now.
He was, and
he runs with abandon, like you said. He's a whole lot like he and Donovan are out of the same mold when they run like that.
They do. They try everything they can to keep from going down. And that's what you like to see. But he's okay. That's good to see because, boy, he was hopping on one foot there.
Yeah. He popped that one loose, though. Well, that was great. That was great to see.
So Josh going to be okay. That's good news as our offense goes back on the field. And now Carson Taylor looks like coming in to give Josh a little break is going to be Zach Stepp, one of our seniors. And he'll be in the backfield with Carson with 2:21 to play and a 35-7 lead. And now we're looking at 1st down and 10. Good run by Josh to get that first down.
All right, starting out, going to trade the tight end again into the twin side. Going to run that base block right there. We missed the base block, but we still get positive yardage out of it. Hayesville's doing a lot of stunting up front now by bringing those outside people down into those C gaps. Being between the tackling and the tight end. They're tired of us hitting that seam, so they're not going to let us get that single block on them much, especially if we trade.
Zach Stepp with his first carry tonight coming in for Josh Collins, and good yardage. That's going to bring up 2nd down, and still about 5 to go with just under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. This time Gage Jones wide left, Cooper wide right. Split backs again. Hayesville jumped offside. There's a flag.
There it is.
Pretty easy to call that one.
Yeah. Just crazy count them, and that'll get us bring up about 3rd and probably about a foot.
Yep. Won't need much on this one with that 5-yard penalty tacked on. It's going to be real close, almost a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and about a foot, or still 2nd and about a foot. I apologize, that wasn't a down.
So a 2nd short. And again, either a free down, so to speak,
exactly,
or just bang it with Carson.
My thoughts exactly. We're either going to run it straight at them, or we'll put this ball in the air right here.
Here comes Cooper in motion to the left side over here with Gage, and we're going to run it to the left side. And, Zach spun out of the tackle. He's now in the backfield, and actually he was better off. Yeah. He was better off going down there. He spun around, and they stop him for a loss.
Yeah, that'll hurt us some, but it's going to bring up 3rd down now in about 6.
Yeah. I mean, Zach, a good effort, but just spun loose. But then they pursued him in the backfield.
Yeah, when he got loose, he was facing the wrong way, and that's what disoriented him a little bit. And he was when he tried to turn back upfield, it just wasn't there.
So now 3rd down and 6. 45 seconds to play. He stays in the backfield along with Carson Taylor. Gabe up there on the line of scrimmage. He's going to run it himself on the option. The ball pops out. Ball is loose, and Hayesville has it.
Got it.
So the turnover now with 30 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. And so far tonight, the Maroon Devils had a 2-0 edge in turnover ratio, Coach, but this one we turn it to the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, he carrying that ball a little loose then. He was trying to make something happen. He's trying to get it up there to where we can make it viable to either, if he don't get the 1st down, trying to get the 1st down.
Yeah.
And you look at your quarterback and say, hang on the football, but he's fighting for yards.
Yes,
he really is.
No doubt. Their quarterback back to throw now on 1st down and 10. Jackets throwing it over the middle. Going to be McTaggart.
Yeah.
What else is new? We gang tackle him. But we've had a little bit of an issue with fumbles this year. That's our 12th fumble. We've lost 5 of them. Fortunately, this one's not going to hurt us much, I don't think.
Yeah, this will probably end the quarter right here. I don't know if they'll get it off in time or not. We'll see. They may get one more play in here.
Running it down to 3, down to 2. They're going to run to the right side. Here comes the quarterback throwing to the right side, and he throws it. He had his man off his hands, but he couldn't catch it.
Yeah, we got all turned around there in the secondary. And Gage Jones did everything he could to keep that receiver from getting by him, but he opened his hips up just a little bit too late, and when he did, it caused him to turn all the way around.
So right now, Cherokee leads Andrews. An update on that score in the 3rd quarter. And the Maroon Devils, of course, with a 35-7 lead here at the end of 3. And Coach, after that first half, this 3rd quarter just flew by.
It sure has. It's been on the move, and we held the ball most of the time. That's the biggest reason.
We had that opening drive that went 6 minutes here that turned out really good and banged it in for the score. And now with 1 quarter left to play. Our Maroon Devils on the road here tonight. We only have 1 more road game, 2 more home games. We have Murphy at home, Cherokee at home, then we go to Andrews.
Yeah.
3 games in a week.
And, well, you know, that kind of thing has got to be, although you don't ever expect it.
You don't.
You don't know what's going to happen with this scheduling, Gary. It's a nightmare, and I really don't know if I could stand it.
Oh, well, you know, and that's, we've seen that earlier in other high schools. They're trying to make these games up on Tuesday, but that is so hard on your players.
It is. It's
physically.
It's going to be a handful for us. It really is.
Because physically, I mean, football is a game you don't just bounce back in a day or two.
No, it takes. Plus, you got to go to practice then and work on your schemes for that week.
That's it. Your new game plan. Back to throw. They come out firing again. This time they're going to hit Kyle Lunsford over there. That's Logan Caldwell with the pass complete. First down for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they're going to try to keep. They're in a situation now where I don't see them running the football a whole lot more.
Nope.
We're going to see them trying to air this thing out and hit every soft spot they can find.
Yeah, especially with the big McTaggart back here in the second half.
Yeah, we're doing some substituting right now just to make sure if we need them need some fresh bodies down the stretch here, that we can bring them from the sidelines.
Yep, one of those in is Dawson Fuller, number 20. Back to throw now again. It's going to be Logan Caldwell. Has plenty of time, and now he's going to have to run. Just coverage shutting everything down. We finally drag him down, and that is Dawson Fuller.
And we got a flag on the play back here. It's in back there where the offensive line was when he started scrambling. So that generally means a hold, and it is. So that's going to come back.
So now with 11:23 to play. And again, some new faces in there. Gage Jones in on defense. Also in there, Cole Wackel, a sophomore, 56. Lucas Sutton, 57 in there, of course. He's been in there all night. So some of the regulars are in, but again, some new faces in there as well.
Yeah, seeing several of them in there playing probably a little bit different positions right now. But this is an opportunity to get on the field and brush up on your skills a little bit. We're going to a forefront this time now to get a little more pressure on that quarterback, and there it is, and he throws a screen out there, and boom,
good
read
tackle.
It perfect.
That's
read
Cole
it perfectly.
Wackel.
Yeah,
that's
great
Cole
play by that young man.
56.
He was there right then. The only way you can make that any better is if you jump underneath it and pick it off. But he saw the handwriting on the wall. He had to make that tackle.
And again, only a sophomore, Cole Wackel with a good tackle. He just wrapped him up, and so many times guys just don't wrap up, but he wrapped him up.
Yeah, it's gone rampant in the pro game.
Yes,
people have quit tackling, and it almost makes you want to throw up.
They try to knock him down with their shoulder.
They try to hit him with shoulders. They try to strip the football all the time. Stripping the football, that's fine.
Sure.
But at some point in time, you got to learn how to tackle somebody and get them to the ground.
No kidding. Get them on the ground.
Back to the 3 front we go. This time they're going to drop straight back and throw this one deep. 4 deep routes. That's called 4 seams in a row.
Ball knocked up in the air. It was anybody's ball, and too many bodies. We had 4 defenders back there on 3 receivers.
Yeah, they ran when they ran those 4 deep routes right there. It's called seam routes. You put them on the boundaries and you put them up the hashes, and the quarterback just throws it up into one of the thirds, and you go get the football.
And I tell you, when you've got a guy like McTaggart at 6'6", he's such a target because he stands out head and shoulders above anybody else back there. I mean, you don't have any defensive backs who are anywhere near that size.
Exactly.
Even in the pros, they don't come that big.
Yeah, we're going back to the forefront again. We're going to get some pressure off the edge. He'll come basically unblocked.
Yep,
now just hem him up.
And he's going to throw it. They throw it to McTaggart. Now he's looking to throw it, and he throws it toward the sideline. It's going to be complete over here right in front of us. And they actually picked up about 7 yards. So they finally ran around and found somebody open over here, and that was Asher Brown, number 1, the receiver.
Yep.
So 4th down, though. The Jackets are going to need about 5 or 6, maybe 4. We'll call it 4th and 5. Clock stopped, 9:51 to play here in the 4th quarter with the Maroon Devils in control. Yellow Jackets just trying to make something happen here.
Yeah, they're just trying to come up with a big play, get in the end zone again.
That's it. Back to throw again. Quarterback is going to tuck it and run, and he's going to get the first down. He's down inside the 40, still going down the sideline. This Logan Caldwell, really quick feet.
Yeah, he cut inside of us and then outside of us. We did a poor job of getting our angles of attack on him, and he took advantage of it.
He did.
You can't run straight at a player like that. If you run straight at him, he's going to make you miss.
And he did. He's really, really quick feet, that kid.
You just got to gather yourself and make him do something with football other than run by you.
So now 9:27 to play as he went out of bounds, stopping the clock. First down and 10, Yellow Jackets. This time they're going to put McTaggart over here almost in a wing on the left side. Now he's going to go in motion.
Back to the Wolf front, going to blitz.
And we might have jumped offside, no flag. And the quarterback's going to run it again. He gets big yards.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to hand that thing off in the way they were blocking it, but I think he pulled it at the last second.
He did.
And took off with it.
Got about 8 yards, second down and 2 coming up, so he made a good decision there. So again, we've had to focus on McTaggart a little bit, Coach, so that throws another monkey wrench into it.
It sure does, and the way they're lining him up, he's part running back, and they're going to throw it underneath. They tried to use him as a decoy then by backing him up.
Yep, incomplete. They tried to hit a little slant pattern.
Yep. Putting those 3 receivers out there to the wide side of the field.
Yep.
They're going to try to run all kinds of combination routes, and that's difficult unless you're running a real disciplined zone coverage.
And now they bring him over here to the left side, and obviously we have to be aware of where he is on the field.
You always do.
When you've got that kind of an athlete with that size and ability, now he goes in motion right behind the quarterback. And they're going to hand off to the running back, though, the freshman, and he's got some running room and picks up the first down easily.
He's got the first down, and that'll stop the clock.
So they'll move the sticks.
8:41 left to play in the ball game.
And Hayesville, I think, is just, as you mentioned, just trying to get some points on the board here.
Yeah, they're not feeling any type of desperation other than if it was a 2-score game, but
I think they just want to finish strong.
Yeah.
Quarterback hands off to McTaggart, and he's going to run to the right side and picks up some positive yards. Penalty flag coming in late.
Yeah, I don't know what this would be. I didn't see anybody pulling or tugging on anybody over there, but it could be holding.
Didn't see a late hit either.
Yeah, it's holding.
So
holding against Hayesville. I didn't. He must have tackled somebody over there because I didn't see it because we got an angle right here. It's pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah, not the ideal broadcast location.
Nope.
8:14 to play. 35-7. Another guy who's been busy over there. He's trying to hold down that defensive end position is Nathan Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
And he's playing a good ball game.
Yeah, we're using him on the line of scrimmage like we are right here, and we're also using him as a linebacker when we go to the Wolf front. But right here, it's all about him getting pressure like that right there. He got slung to the ground, too. And
Logan hits his man. That's McTaggart. Yeah. That's a first down.
Yeah.
And but, boy, he scrambled and made that play happen.
Yeah, and Bogdanovich is making a good the offensive lineman literally grabbed him by his shoulder pads and threw him to the ground. He's talking to the official about it but the biggest thing he can do is just go out there and beat that sucker the next time he comes off that edge and not let him. You got to be able to beat their hands. It's one thing to get held. It's another thing to stay held. You got to learn how to hand fight.
Got to break free. And this time McTaggart, slot on the right side. And again, the quarterback is making plays with his feet on this drive.
Yeah.
Caldwell turns and has off the freshman right up the A-gap, right up the middle, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. He's close to the goal line, but no touchdown.
No, they're going to mark it short.
Yep, Hayesville wanted it, but the officials would not sign it, so it's going to bring up a first and goal. First and goal, 7:20 and counting.
Same formation, going right back to it.
And again, McClure, 6'1", 185-pounder in the backfield beside the quarterback. He gets the handoff, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
In the zone. Yep.
So now 7:08 to play, and the Yellow Jackets back on the scoreboard, making it 35-14. And their kicker is perfect this year. Isaac Chandler has hit 21 of 21 PATs, and now we're going to get some more fireworks.
Yeah.
That'll wake those up that were maybe a little asleep.
Well, we made them have to drive the football. We got some younger players out there. We're spelling some of some of the guys who started the football game out there, but that doesn't necessarily mean with 7 minutes left to go that you won't see them back out there.
Oh, no doubt.
This is just a great opportunity to get some of these young guys out here, get some playing experience under their belt, and give these other guys a breather. You don't want them to stand over here and get cold and have to go back in. When I say cold, it's not cold out here, but get cooled off to a point where they can't go back out there and play up to their full potential like they were doing early in the ball game.
Fans, stay tuned. More coming up. 7:08 to go. 35-14. Maroon Devils. We'll be back in just a moment. Fans, welcome back. Hayesville now kicking off. They haven't been doing that much tonight. Our Maroon Devils will get the football here with 7:08 to play. In control, 35-14. Cooper Hyatt goes way back, trails it down to the 7-yard line. Back out across the 15, out to the 20. Got some blockers out to the 25-30. Down the sideline, Cooper with some good blocking over here, Coach. And wow, we had a nice alley for him.
Yeah, we were kind of expecting an onside kick, so we set up for a kind of a special type kick, not a deep kick. But they went ahead and kicked it deep to us, and he did a great job Connor did of retreating there, catching that football, and getting it back upfield to the 40-yard line.
Well, somewhat of a surprise. Smoky Mountain leading Franklin 44-27, under 2 minutes to play in that ball game.
Goodness!
Wow, they are laying it on the Franklin Panthers tonight.
Who would have thunk that?
Yeah. No love lost there between those two teams, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So a lot of games going on here tonight. As we mentioned, Murphy and Robbinsville, Andrews, Cherokee, a lot of good football.
Now, I believe Hayesville's going to take a timeout right here. I don't believe they had their personnel on the field right, and they're trying to figure out exactly where they went wrong for this defensive stand right here.
Just under 7 minutes to play here on a Friday night. Next Friday, we'll be back at Swain County High. We hope you'll join us as Murphy comes to town. That's all you need to know. Swain and Murphy. We don't even need to explain that if you know anything about Smoky Mountain Conference football.
Yeah, you don't have to live in either of those counties very long to understand the dynamics, again, I'll use that word, of the makeup of that ball game. And it's really going to be a lot of fun. I really think so. And it's just we'll get ready for Murphy, and then play the Robbinsville game on Tuesday, and then take on the down road rivals there of Cherokee. So.
That's it. So, and the way it's looking, we might be playing the top 3 teams in the conference all in 7 days.
In 7 days, exactly. That's exactly what it is, including us.
And unbelievable. Yes, indeed.
There's our weak side option game.
And again, we've got a new face or two in there. And so, again, also, as we mentioned, talking about Dawson Fuller, number 20, getting some good playing time in there tonight. So, and it's good to see those guys in there getting some playing time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lawson's in there. They're going to run as much option with him as they can, get him real used to that. And that's something he really needs.
No doubt. We got a time ball game. Murphy and Robbinsville tied at 20 with 3:54 left. Robbinsville with the ball on their own 10-yard line now. So that one, a big one. Tuscola leading Pisgah. As we mentioned, Smoky Mountain putting it to Franklin here tonight. No update on the Andrews Cherokee score. We'll try to pass it along as we can.
Midline. That's the first time we've seen that midline tonight. Yeah, that's a great play to run against that forefront right there. To leave a defensive lineman standing and run right by him in the B gap rather than running all the way, running the option and blocking down on him. Just leave him standing there and run right inside of him.
So now 5:44, clock running, and again our new quarterback Lawson Woodard, true sophomore in there, getting some playing time and some experience, and that is the key, experience.
Oh yeah, got to get out here in these lights and dig your cleats in and see what you can make happen.
It's just different than practice, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yeah,
it's different.
The tempo's different.
Yep. Just a whole different look as our Maroon Devils stay on the ground again, and this should be enough for a first down at midfield.
Trying to see who ran that football.
And again, it's going to be number 20, Dawson Fuller. He's not on our roster,
right.
But that's Dawson.
Okay. He did a great job right there, picking that first down up. And
good effort.
Yeah.
He's been playing some defense as well. Also in there, Dawson Cody, number 25. Got him in there on offense as well. So some new skill people also in there right now. 47 is going to be Brandon Frost, another sophomore. Lines up over here as a tight end. And
James Stroman, number 7. What a great run.
Wow, there's another good run.
Yes, sir. Punching it down in there. We veer blocked that, and he hit that seam just as slick as you could hit it.
And in a hurry, too.
Yes, sir. Downhill and in a hurry. That's what you want to see.
Another sophomore with 420 and counting, 35-14 Maroon Devils under a nice moon up there. Nice kind of clear sky.
Yep, it's better than what it's going to be tomorrow night, I'm afraid. We're supposed to get some weather tomorrow, so we'll see.
Maybe have some rain tomorrow. Going to be colder on Sunday, so October's going to feel like October. Split backs again. And this time the quarterback's going to keep
keeping it.
Lawson Woodard, boy, he's way down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a keeper right there, pretty much a follow this time, and that's part of our bread and butter on our offense, and he made it look good.
He really did. Ben Payne, one of the linemen in there, Conrad Henderson, some of the guys up front clearing the way for him.
Yeah, that's the last place you substitute is your offensive lineman.
Yep.
You can substitute defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary players, running backs, and receivers. But what you don't want is you got to get some of these other linemen some work. But you try to work them in positions while some other guys are out there who've been playing the whole game. And I'm pretty sure that's what they've been doing. They did it in the last quarter.
Yep, Matthew Ferguson up front. Here comes the quarterback again. He's going to run to the right side. And
Great
again,
run.
Positive yards down near the 10-yard line. Maroon Devils staying on the ground. Still got plenty of time at 3:20 to go. And now coming back in, we're going to have Austin Jenkins, number 8. We've seen him play some good play on the kickoff team. He's been in on a couple of tackles tonight.
Yep.
Now he gets to play some offense. And, Coach, I know you know this better than anybody. It's good to see these guys get playing time because they have to work hard all week too.
Oh, yeah, they do. And you don't know when you're going to need them down the road. And
handoff comes right up the gut and still plowing.
Driving.
Is that a touchdown? Yes, it is. Touchdown in the end zone.
You have when you have the likes of some of those offensive linemen up there, Nolan Fisher and Conrad Henderson. When they keep their feet moving like that, you can move a line of scrimmage.
Yep.
You can really move them.
And I couldn't tell for sure, but I think that might have been Dawson Fuller on that touchdown run.
Yeah,
wasn't sure, but he seemed pretty excited. So, and good job by those new skill people in there with new backs, new quarterback. Getting the job done. And now for the point after touchdown, Gavin Lanning boots it through, and the Maroon Devils are in control 42-14 with 2:47 to play here in Hayesville. Outstanding work, and again, good to see some new faces in there and getting the job done.
Yeah, getting the job done, having some success out there. Hayesville's doing some substituting over there too, as we noticed, and so it's been one of those things that everybody's trying to get their kids some field time before as this thing starts winding down towards the end of the Smoky Mountain Conference play.
Right now, Cherokee leading Andrews 12-9. They've got a heck of a game going on, just like Robbinsville and Murphy that are tied. Man, we're the only team really in control of our particular conference game tonight. The other two are really having a
they're fighting.
Man,
they're tearing each other up.
Man, they are. They're going right down to the wire.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Exactly. So hopefully our guys, some of them anyway, can get a little bit of rest time and get some Friday night time for some of our guys who practice hard all week. Now next week the JVs can actually move up and play.
Okay.
And they couldn't play tonight because they played last night.
Right.
Or to a certain extent.
Right. Yeah, it has to do with the number of quarters they play.
Yep. And they had a tough one with Robbinsville. Here comes Gavin Lanning now with a kickoff as Hayesville will get the ball back with under 3 minutes to go, and they're going to bring it back from the 9-yard line. Back out across the 15 to the 20. Boy, open field tackle. There's Dawson Fuller again.
Yeah.
Boy, he's been in on a bunch of plays.
And making some great plays out there. There again, all he did was stay in that lane and then converge to the football just like he's been coached. Kept his shoulders squared up.
Yeah.
Got his body under control and made the play.
Maroon Devils now back on defense. 2:47 to play. Hayesville potentially with their final possession. We'll see how.
I don't think they're going to spend a whole lot of time calling timeouts or trying to throw the football upfield a whole lot. They're just trying to get some younger players out there and get them some playing time too.
And they've got some new folks in the backfield as well. And they have a new quarterback. No, that's going to be, that is a new quarterback, and he's not on the roster, number 5. Don't have a name for him, but they have some new folks in their backfield. And, Coach, you're right. They're just going to try to get some practice in and playing time and try to get better.
Just get them out there and make sure they're in the ball game. They understand what's going on out there. And most of these young men have played at different younger levels, but it's a little different when it comes Friday night and the lights are on and you're out there with some of the big boys.
You said it. And they may even have some JBs who are trying to play. This time they reverse it, and here comes a new man, and he carries, and boy, he took a shot coming up with a big hit. Lawson Woodard. Big hit over there on their running back. That was
Lawson's making his time valuable out there playing quarterback and safety. He's going to run with it and run over you, and then he's going to come and hit somebody. I like that. I like that.
Hayesville with a first down, under 2 minutes to play now. And again, they have some new folks in the ball game, not on their roster, but I tell you, rosters are a week-to-week thing anymore. And we've got some new folks back there. Marcus Young in our defensive secondary. Also Reese Winchester, 82 and number 5. Also number 2 over there, John Parton.
Yep. All right, and, good tackle. Great tackle. Tackle just like you were. Cole
Wackel, again, 56 with a good tackle.
Yeah. Came up there, had his body positioned exactly like you want him to do it. He got stung a little bit. But that's going to happen when you start throwing your body around out there. And it quits hurting after a while. It feels pretty good.
Now coming in, it's going to be Ray Aguilar, number 45, getting a couple of snaps here tonight. We've got a whole new defense out there, basically.
Oh, yeah. We've got Brandon Frost. We're standing with that 3 front right here.
This time their quarterback wants to throw, and it's going to be knocked around. Almost picked off by Cole Wackel. I tell you, this kid's made a couple of plays.
He's covering the field. He's learning. This is all learning out here for him, and he's doing a heck of a job of it.
Also got 72, Zach Torres, one of our big linemen in there. So we're trying to get as many names as we can on defense. We mentioned Cole Wackel a bunch, and again, back in the secondary again, Marcus Young, John Parton, Reese Winchester. So good to see all those kids getting some playing time. Lucas Sutton's still out there. Of course, he's been out there a lot tonight.
Yeah, the reason you leave a player like him, you alternate him in and out, but he's the next brainchild of this defense. And so the coaches know that. So they're going to put him out there and leave him out there and let him play as long as he can play.
Hayesville staying on the ground, and they're running back. This time it's going to be Dawson Devane. He's the freshman that's been playing a lot tonight for Hayesville, so he's another guy they're counting on for the future, and that we might see one more play, Coach, and this one's just about in the bag. 42-14 should be our final score. Hayesville the play clock is running, and the play clock and the game clock are just a little different, so they're probably going to take one more snap and call it a night.
Yeah. I was talking to some folks here just at halftime and talking about some of the ball games that we've had over here over the years, Gary.
Boy,
we've had some real barn burners over here, haven't we?
Tonight, not one of those.
Playoff games, no, nothing like this. I mean, there was, as Coach Cottrell said, Swain won more here than we lost, but
that's right.
We had our hands full every time we came.
Oh, no doubt. That's the final play of the game, and the Maroon Devils wrap it up here tonight as we stay undefeated in conference play with a 42-14 win. Fans, that's going to wind it up. Thanks to Joe Holt, Toby Burrell, and Sharon Burrell with the stats. Coach Rod White and Gary Ayers saying so long on the Maroon Devils Network.